on.
From pixelated past to next-gen dreams, Logan's team got the scoop on gaming scenes. Controllers click, the stories start. News and reviews from the gamer's heart. Press play, power up, join the side quest. Ready2Start Podcast brings you the best. From indie gems to AAA, Logan and friends lead the way every week. Press play.
Hey everybody, Logan here with D-Man and special guest this week, Nintendo Memories. I told you we're doing the guest thing quite often. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here tonight as well. And let me see, is everything working again? I don't know. It looks like it's acting okay this time. I don't know if D-Man told you last week we actually had a dead period where there was absolutely zero.
It was 2 weeks ago, and yeah,
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Wasn't that because you said it was because the clip you showed or something, right?
I don't know, but it went
weird.
to the point where we had the chat wasn't working, nobody was watching, it dropped all the viewers. It was insane. But yeah, and last week we didn't have one because I went to go see Masters of the Universe. So, but we're not talking about that tonight. We got a lot to discuss tonight. So how about I just stop with the jibber jabber and let's introduce our guest for this week. Go ahead and introduce yourself, good sir.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Josh, but my channel is Nintendo Memories, and I typically do strictly Nintendo content on basically my three favorite Nintendo franchises: The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, and Mario. Typically live stream doing 3 heart challenges, or D-Man has been in a couple of streams where I've gone through the entirety of Wind Waker without taking a single hit of damage, and that was a really hard challenge to pull off. Managed to do that. I do videos weekly, just talking about The Legend of Zelda and just Nintendo in general, and I try my best to stream on weekends, so it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we're going to start it with how we normally start out. What have y'all been playing? Let's let the guest start. What have you been playing the most recently?
Well, most recently, this kind of goes into probably what we're going to talk about tonight, but thanks to the Nintendo Direct dropping a demo of Kingdom Hearts 3, I ended up downloading that because I've always been intrigued by Kingdom Hearts, and so finally being able to play just to kind of get a taste of what all that's about. I'm really enjoying it, as well as the Star Fox demo.
I have it on Xbox One. So, all right. What have you been playing, D-Man?
A little bit more Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I did start the Kingdom Hearts demo as well. So I think that's about it because I've been busy with a lot of different things. So,
yeah. So I've been playing completely different things. Still obsessed with Pocopia, but I've been playing the new Onimusha demo on Series X. Fan-friggin-tastic. I'm really enjoying it. The only thing I'm worried about is now that they have announced it for the Switch 2 and the Xbox, I'm not sure which one I'm going to get it for. I think I'm still going to get it on Xbox because I want to continue my save. But it's been fantastic. Otherwise, the Star Fox demo, I really loved it. Brought back the feels. I'm just not a big fan of the new controls, but then again, completely different controller. And I can't wait to play it with a Nintendo 64 controller. But I think that's it. Otherwise, I've been watching a lot of Mortal Kombat content lately for some reason. But with that all out of the way, I'm glad you guys have actually been playing this week, especially you, D-Man, considering you've sworn off gaming for a while.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah. You just think you've been busy.
Think I've been busy. Yeah, you're right.
Just think you've been busy. All right. So we had 4 shows since our last podcast.
Yeah.
Summer Games Fest, PlayStation State of Play, Nintendo Direct, and Xbox Game Showcase. So I watched them all. right before we went on air, we were talking about who watched what. So I'm gonna say, because it was dang near close to my favorite, was the Xbox Game Showcase. So if you guys don't mind, I think we'll start there. Then we'll go to Nintendo, PlayStation, and end it with Games Fest. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds great.
So what did you guys watch from Xbox?
I watched it live, so
okay. Yeah, that's right. You were blowing up my phone going, Logan's gonna love this. And I'm like, dude.
But then you got spoiled though.
Yeah.
And that was so dumb because I was like, dude, Logan's gonna love this show. Like, it was giving stuff that Logan was going to really love, because it started off with Gears of War
Games
E-Day,
Fest did the same thing.
For the record, Gears of War E-Day is a prequel to the original Gears of War.
Right.
So it's like the perfect place for new fans to like pick up, kind of.
Sort of. They've already messed up the lore. They added 2 characters that were never there. And if you actually played the original games, you know that those 2 new characters don't really make sense.
Okay.
Any of the rest of the games, so we know they're both going to die.
Josh, he has a Gears of War tattoo on his arm, so there's nothing I can do here to defend myself.
Yeah. So it really should have been Coltrane, but they decided to put some chick that looks like a dude. I don't know. I was like, close enough to Coltrane, maybe. And then some wussy looking dude, and I was like, why? Where's Coltrane?
It looks good though.
But as you can see, I'm a big fan of Coltrane. He's one of my favorite characters. He's great. But as long as we've got Dom and Marcus back, I'm really excited. I'm a huge Gears of War fan.
Yeah.
And I was actually watching it with my wife. Dave, if you're in the chat, it's time to drink. And she's just looking at me, and I'm psyched, because I'm like, return to form. Like, the gameplay is gorgeous. The visuals are gorgeous. I just hope they don't screw up the story, because, well, modern audience gaming. So, but hopefully they don't go that way. Hopefully, it just stays like a good game and we don't have to worry about any of that. Otherwise, I'm going to be really happy. What else came out of there? Halo Campaign Evolved. It's okay.
Halo on PlayStation, which is so wild.
But I don't think it looked that great. I did see the what is it? Digital Foundry, because they actually got to play it and test it. It looks good, but I'm not like super excited for it.
Yeah.
We have someone over here. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Banhammer. There we go. Ban. Yeah. So, otherwise, what else did we have? Okay, hold on. How about I just bring it up? I do have. No, I don't want this.
I have some of the stuff. Tomb Raider wasn't at Xbox, was it? It was at Summer Game Fest.
Tomb Raider was at PlayStation.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was.
Wait a minute. Xbox. Oh wait, Xbox had crazy.
I hear a lot of noise in the background on someone. If you've got the.
Gosh.
Wow, someone's really coughing back there.
Or a sneeze.
That was a sneeze? Okay.
So.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Xbox Game Showcase and everything that was shown. Join us. Did you guys see this? I thought this was really weird. The create your own cult game.
No.
Yeah, that was strange. Bad Magpie. I don't think this deserved a show.
Isn't like an indie game or something?
Yeah,
it's
it was
like
just
bird.
It just didn't fit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, here's everything that was shown. Minecraft Dungeons 2, Halo Campaign Evolved. Fable looks worse and worse every time they show it. Gears E-Day, Persona 4. Seeing that announced at Xbox, that was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I've only played 5. 5 was good. So.
Oh, and this new game, Where Winds Meet, that was out the same day. I downloaded it. I haven't played it, but that was a little interesting. Wolong 2, Residence. I didn't expect this as a Plague Tale game, but
right, is it like part of that universe? I don't know. I never played those games.
It's called a Plague Tale Legacy.
Is it like a sequel to 2 or something?
I have no clue. I never played the others, and I wasn't really a big fan of Follow Me the game. I don't like games where you have to just escort missions. Not a big fan. Otherwise, whoa, long. This one was pretty interesting. Magicians, the Devil's Deal.
Isn't it like a first-person game? You use a wand and
Yeah, with
stuff.
magic tricks and stuff like that.
That's
All
neat.
right. So
concept.
what else do we have here? Spyro.
No, that was the craziest part ever. No, it was they went straight from here's Persona 6 and then they'll right into Spyro 4. It was like, what the heck?
Now, isn't that crazy that it's
I
now,
saw that was a big reveal. Whenever that was.
and we saw it at Nintendo as well. But
Yes.
it was nuts to see that originally the PlayStation mascot is now featured and owned by Xbox.
It's pretty
I don't know.
wild.
It just kind of blew my mind there. Clockwork Revolution, which is that new Xbox exclusive because technically none of the games are exclusive. They're just not on PlayStation. I'm sorry. If you can play them on everything you own, including your phone, it's not an exclusive. I'm sorry. It says cloud. I can play it on my Samsung. It's not an exclusive. So it should say on all those, the games that say console exclusive, they should say console exclusive on Xbox, but you can play it anywhere else that you can imagine out on the world. Just pick something up and boot it up. I'm like, it's literally on everything but PlayStation.
Very weird because that and Gears of War said Xbox console exclusive, and that's like, oh yeah, no, it's not. It's gonna be on PC.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
So
it's
what?
PC, cloud, handheld, and Xbox. So they're trying to say that by saying console exclusive means it's only going to be on this console. You just said handheld. Handhelds are consoles too. So it's on the Asus, it's on the Steam Deck. It's on every platform imaginable but PlayStation. So
Exactly.
not a real exclusive. That kind of
they just say that to try and sell their consoles.
yeah. But this was cool. They are going to sell this console, the 25th anniversary. Scalpers
Unite.
are gonna love it.
Yeah.
I want to buy it, but I'm not going to pay scalper money, but I am going to buy it.
Good luck.
Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations, that looks great.
It looks cool. Yeah.
It's riding that He-Man wave. And now, what do you guys know about the this new Senua game? It was Hellblade 3, I guess?
Oh, the Hellblade stuff? I don't know anything about them. I never played them.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I know they're on every platform. I think you can even get Hellblade 1 on Switch.
Really?
So yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
never
that's
played
right. I think I remember seeing it when browsing the eShop, but yeah.
I'm sorry, State of Decay 3. I didn't care for the first two. I thought they pretty much sucked. I tried them, and I think this one's going to fall in line. Fable, again, it just looks worse and worse every time they show it. But the internet loves to bash it, so that's great. Otherwise, that's about it.
What was their last? Oh, their last announcement was Call of Duty.
Oh, and then they did announce, I don't know why it's not up here, but Persona 6. They had the teaser for Persona 6.
Yeah, that's going to be a while, but cool.
So I thought overall everything they showed was great. I just
Call of
wasn't
Duty
a
at
big
the end
fan
was
of
kind of like, oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, Call
but
of Duty.
I get it. I get it. They own it or whatever, but Call of Duty at the end, just blah.
Yeah, Call of Duty is, again, it's Call of Duty. The last one was just utter butt.
This one's going to be on Switch too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
crazy.
I'm actually looking forward to this one. I think this one might be better because it doesn't
might.
look like it follows that insanity that the last game was where you were fighting
The last few
monsters.
games were bad. So,
Yeah.
but I looking at it, it does look better than the last few.
Yeah, it does look better. So, but
Yeah.
it's going to be
I do think
a
it's-
weird one to play on Switch. I think if I test it out, it'll be on Xbox.
Yeah,
Versus
I think it's
Samsung.
really cool. All the different trailers that were shown across all the different showcases. There was a lot more Switch 2 logos towards the end of those trailers than I think there ever has been, and so I think that's just really cool that a lot more of those games are going to be coming over to this system. So
See, that's one thing that actually bothered me, and I was one of those people that I believe if it's an Xbox showcase, and even Asha apologized for it, they should not put their competitors' logos on there. That's just me.
Probably.
Nintendo didn't do it. PlayStation didn't do it. I think Xbox, but she apologized, and I'm like, thank you.
It was
But
her
now
first
just
game.
apologize for saying that these exclusives aren't really exclusives because you can still play them on your phone if you want to, and an Asus handheld.
I feel like with Xbox,
Right.
just
That's
these
just bothered me.
the new
It's
people in
not
control of Xbox just started like a couple months ago. So I
100
think
days.
I think
100 days.
I think within a year or so we'll see some big differences. Like next June per se with an Xbox show, there's gonna be a lot of changes that it could be for the better.
Well, we did hear about that new news today that Xbox is going to be laying off hundreds, possibly thousands of people
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
closing studios.
That's
Ouch.
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can tell you some of the ones are. Don't be surprised if we see a lot of layoffs in playground games because of how many times Fable's getting pushed back, and the negative reaction on the internet to Fable is just insane.
Wow.
Otherwise, there's a couple of other ones that have Microsoft has pushed out their games.
Didn't she
and
call it
flopped.
like a huge reset at Xbox or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a shame when people lose their jobs, but I think she's going in there with these people that we have working here have screwed everything up for the last decade plus. It's time to get them out, bring in some new blood that are going to approach this the way it should be approached to actually make money and make good games. So I think we've got this starting, and a lot of people are saying, like I saw Xbox is cooked. Xbox is at least it was good while it lasts. I'm like, no, this is still a good thing. Clean house, take out the trash, bring in better developers, bring in better studios, leaner, meaner, better Xbox. That's what I say is happening. Yeah, it's a shame that people are losing their jobs, but it's time. Sony's going to end up doing the same thing. Nintendo's not in a place to do that right now.
I was going to say, Nintendo's not going to do that.
Yeah.
That's not what they do.
Sony's definitely going to be in it, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I think this is probably the best thing for Xbox. And I think giving away those free Xboxes, did you hear about that, D-Man?
Yeah, the people who
everybody in attendance got one.
I saw that. They pulled an Oprah Winfrey. You get an Xbox. You get an Xbox.
You get an Xbox. You get an Xbox. And I'm like, hey, why did I get invited? So they weren't one of the companies that invited me, but I got invited to CES. Yeah, I'm going to CES next year. But still. But yeah, okay. So overall, I think if you guys did, D-Man, you watched it, Nintendo Memories, you Josh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said you didn't watch the whole thing, or you just saw highlights from it?
I saw highlights.
Okay. So after everything we've gone over, D-Man, what grade would you give it?
I'll give it an 8.5. It was pretty good overall.
Give it a grade, like say A through F. 8.5 is pretty good though.
B-. That
would be B-. All right. See, I say B+. I think it was solid. If they were honest about the exclusives and said it was Xbox and everything else, just not PlayStation, I would have probably given it a probably solid A. It's just that really pissed me off. It's like, okay, stop misleading people. So out of what you saw, Josh, what would you say?
Well, as full disclaimer, hope your chat doesn't come after me. Never really played
They probably will.
They probably will. It's okay though. But by what you've described and kind of how they treated their audience there and some of the big stuff that came out of that showcase, I would say probably sounds like it ranged around the B area, probably a B, because like you said, it definitely seems like a new era for Xbox, and hopefully it's going in a better direction and it signals bigger, better times ahead for them. So yeah,
there is one thing that surprised me. I don't know, after you watched the whole thing, D-Man, were you surprised they didn't mention Helix at all?
Oh yeah, they're like next console. I heard rumors they're canceling that or something. Because
there have been a lot of rumors.
I heard
about what
Sasha
they're going to
said
do.
something about people can't afford $1,000 console right now or something.
They're getting more creative with the hardware instead of making it more powerful. Getting more creative with it. That's what they're saying. Hey,
Smart.
That's great, because honestly, if we get more Xboxes into people's homes,
the question
things
is,
are going to change. It might be 360.
The question is, would Xbox launch a new console the same year as the PS6? Because it's a question of what is happening right now between the two companies and that competition. Because normally they release the same year always, but if Xbox is making all these big changes and Sony maybe isn't for when they're ready to do PS6. Would Xbox release a new console the same year? Be like, no, we're waiting it out till we have this.
I
down
wouldn't be
pat before we launch."
surprised if they did. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because typically it's Sony and Xbox who've
Yeah.
always gone head to head,
Right.
and
Right.
with their releases.
Where Nintendo's always done its own thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what the way I'm looking at it, I think what they're going to do is, instead of launching day and date with the PlayStation 6, because the PlayStation 6 is going to be in a $1,000 machine. Sony's not going to fuck that. They're going to be like, you want a PlayStation, you're going to pay $1,000. Microsoft is going to go, all right, we're going to take the S and X route again. And even the X, I think, is going to be less expensive. Hey, it may not be the most powerful machine on the block, but it's going to be more versatile. You'll be able to play more. And if you want a less expensive version, which is still going to be cheaper than the Steam machine, that $1,300 now, they're going to be like, here's the S model. We're going to try to do this again, but we're going to get back into the favor of the gamers. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that these aren't $1,000 machines. I think if it comes out at $1,000 or it comes to the point they have to price it at that, push it back. Let this whole RAM crisis go away and then release the new consoles. Because honestly, with gas prices, with the economy, with skyrocketing tech prices, the next 2 years doesn't seem like a smart time to release any new consoles.
I dread the day when just about every piece of gaming hardware across the board is close to $1,000. We're not quite there yet, but we're
I hope we don't
closer.
get there.
And
I think gaming will die if that's the case. People are going to just play on their phones. They're going to pick up a $200 Android and play Candy Crush. That's all they're going to do, or Pokemon, or something like
emulators.
That. Yep. Emulators. Yep.
Yep.
Or what a lot of people are doing, because channels are popping up like weeds, retro games. It's actually going to make the retro gaming spike of 2020.
Why do you think we're getting so many remakes of a lot of games? A lot of remakes, dude. We just got like remake galore between all these shows. I feel like we got like 5 or 6 remakes easily between all these shows.
I think so.
Easily. It's crazy how many remakes we're getting because nostalgia sells, including remakes.
One in particular, I can't wait to start. I can't wait to talk about.
We won't get into it yet. We'll go one at a time because I wanted to say
something about
it too.
Right now, I'm trying to find something that has a rundown of both the other shows.
We'll start with Summer Game Fest.
Do you have one? Because I have the Nintendo one. So the PlayStation one I can't find. It's like everybody just went, yeah, PlayStation was a thing, but nobody liked it. I'm like, sheesh. Like, I really can't find anything that's talking about, even on Push Square, the PlayStation site. It's like all PlayStation fanboys.
I have some of the stuff for Summer Game Fest, at least. Well, it's just like a list of some stuff I'm looking at.
Here, then let me bring up the bring it up. Just bring it up. That's fine.
Okay, heck with it. It's not everything though. It's just some.
That's fine.
It's just a few things here. They're at least like highlights.
Now that's one thing. I didn't watch the whole thing because last year's Summer Game Fest was so god awfully boring.
Oh, last year? Yeah, last year. I think it was last year that was Summer Snooze Fest.
Oh, wow. I can't even see that.
That's what I'm saying. Unless I go like this and highlight it, kind of.
Okay, well, you're going to have to read it since you have the main screen and just go down each of them.
Control 2.
Oh, yeah. Resident. Yeah, that. Okay.
I don't. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, the next one.
Oh, yeah. Crazy Taxi was at Xbox.
Crazy Taxi. Wait.
I went, yes.
That was Xbox?
Yeah.
Why is it
that was Xbox. Yeah, that was Xbox.
Why is it on Summer Game Fest?
And why wasn't it on the other one? It was great. I was like, yes.
Oh yeah,
thank you. Taxi. Please, may I have some more? And
that's not just going to be on Xbox, is it? Is that going to be on everything?
No, but to me, it belongs. I know this is going to sound weird. If I'm not playing it on a Sega system, it needs to be on Xbox because Xbox felt like the spiritual successor to the Dreamcast.
I think I want to say my childhood with that game was GameCube that I played it on. I have a GameCube copy currently, but I don't think I had it. We had it on PS2.
I
I
have
don't
it on-
remember. But my buddy had it on Sega Dreamcast when I was a kid.
I
played
have it
over
on
there too.
Dreamcast, yeah.
So crazy. You know what?
And GameCube.
Crazy Taxi is probably going to sell pretty well if it's
Oh,
on like
yeah.
if it's on like everything.
And they brought back Offspring for it.
And it
I was
should
like,
be
yes!
it should be on Nintendo, right? Because Sega's usually
is.
always on Nintendo.
It is.
Josh,
Yeah.
have you ever played Crazy Taxi?
I've
you ever
never
played?
played Crazy Taxi, but I've
It's
seen,
fun.
but the overall reaction has gotten me interested. I'll say that much.
Okay, cool. Because Crazy Taxi is very fun.
He broke my brain. My brain is broken. My brain is broken.
Yeah,
Wait. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna ask because how old are you, Josh?
He's younger than me.
Are you like 13? Oh, I think he's frozen. He's frozen.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
he
frozen.
broke my brain and disappeared. There we go. He's like, I am leaving. I achieved my goal for the night. Broke Logan's brain. I am out of here.
No,
So,
it's crying.
he moved again. He moved
He
again.
moved. He
Let's
moved.
see. No,
okay, am I back? I'm
hear
so
you,
sorry.
hear you.
y'all.
We can hear you.
We at least hear you.
There we go. You're moving a little bit. Moving. All right, Cody. Thanks for joining us.
night, Cody.
Glad you were in here. And Cody and I talk about Pokemon quite a bit and Pokemon scammers. It's the weirdest thing on Instagram. It's about Pokemon scammers.
Oh, there you go,
It's
Josh.
become a thing.
You're
Oh, he's
sneezing.
moving now. He's moving
Yeah.
now.
Hopefully I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all.
So I was asking, how old are you?
Currently 25.
Oh my God, you're a baby.
You thought I was a baby?
Yeah,
I'm almost 30.
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
almost 43.
He's still got a few years before he hits that 3-0 mark. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I will be the end of this year.
Wait. You were born in the year 2001?
Correct.
not even
Correct.
19.
Correct. That being said, though, thanks to my father, thanks to my dad, I grew up when it comes to Nintendo, I grew up with a lot of those classic games. From he still had a lot of his game systems from growing up, and so he passed all that to me, and so I still got to grow up in that type of with all those games, and so it was awesome. But yes, yeah, I'm an early 2000s guy.
What month in 2001, may I ask?
January.
Oh, okay. So I was just a junior in high school. I graduated in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was walking by then.
I hate both of you right now.
Wow.
Where's
wow.
Jared? Get Jared back in here. Jared was our guest from Capture the Magic. We're the same age. We're both 42. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back to the before I start aging rapidly before your eyes. All right. What do we said? Okay. Oh, Virtual Fighter Crossroads.
Yeah.
You know what? I love Virtual Fighter, but I could care less about that.
Yeah, I agree. Virtua Fighter is cool, but don't really care. I don't know what this is. Silent Hill again? Another Silent Hill?
But a Silent Hill that's not in Silent Hill.
Sure. Okay.
I'm like, I'll pass. It's not in Silent Hill.
There's a new Saw game. Multiplayer Saw, I guess.
Cool.
Sure, I guess. Alien Isolation 2.
That one got me because it's been like 15 years since that sucker came out. It's like better late than never. I'm going to get it. I'm a huge Aliens fan. So I remember playing the original on Xbox One. I had just started streaming on Twitch way back then. And a buddy of mine that I worked with at Best Buy bought it for me on Xbox. And I was streaming it because I just started, and he's like, this will be funny to watch you. And people laughed their butts off at me back then. So, yep, because I got scared like a little wuss. It was great. So I'm going to do the same thing with that one. Oh, yep, Tomb Raider Legacy is the next one.
Yep, Tomb Raider Legacy, which is a remake of the first one, correct?
Legacy of Atlantis, I think it's like a remake / reboot. So it's like a reapproaching the original story.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So kind of a remake. That's really cool. The originals are kind of hard for me to play because the controls are a little
Well,
rough on the edges.
John, you're really looking to get banned. He just said alien games suck. No, they don't. I've beaten all of them. I've beaten them. All the last ones that have come out in the last couple generations. I love them. Love them all. I didn't care what anybody said.
Spyro was not a part of that.
Wait, what was the last one? Was it that Stranger?
Spyro,
No.
Stranger Than Heaven.
Okay, that was weird because it's got Tupac in it, and I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know
that
how to
thing.
feel about that.
Yeah, it's got Snoop Dogg and Tupac in it. Like, what the heck?
I'm probably gonna play it just because I am interested.
So that's all that's on there. But the fact that I'm sorry, they started this show strong and they ended this show strong.
With
Summer Game Fest was I like
we're missing the biggest game that they announced.
Mm-hmm.
the beginning or the end. The beginning or the end.
I know it. The end,
absolute-
probably. I would say the end because
No, it wasn't the end was meh. It was okay.
Shut
We knew
up.
It was coming.
No, okay,
gonna
no,
say-
that we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. To be fair, he's
No.
right. He's
No.
right. We knew it was coming.
No, could
He
you have
likes the
any
original.
idea
Yeah,
what game
yeah. You're
I'm
right.
talking about?
You're right. Yeah, this is one of the reasons. It was after that reveal actually that I blew up your phone. Not Gears
Yeah.
E-Day. They revealed
right,
that
you're
Platinum
right.
Games is
Yeah.
making a Ninja Turtles
The
Last Ronin game, which is insane.
Like we knew it was coming.
Platinum Games.
but
We're talking Bayonetta and Nier, like doing Ninja Turtles. Like holy crap! And Josh, I don't know how much knowledge you have on Ninja Turtles, but the Last Ronin's a very dark story, and there's only one turtle left. The rest.
I have the book. I
have the
think
book
it's actually right behind the pizza box. I have one
Wow.
copy over there, and then I have two different variations over here, and then I have the entire individual run as well.
He gave me a personal house tour. It was very nice of him.
that's pretty cool. That's awesome.
He has his Switch collection is insane. He has like 1,000 games.
But yeah, that final announcement at Summer Games Fest, I immediately went to D-Man's channel whenever I saw that. I was like, I got to see D-Man's reaction.
Yeah, he was streaming. Oh, I was at the Xbox one. I was at church.
Summer Game
Where was
Fest.
I at Summer Games Fest? I was
That
out running
Friday.
errands.
That was Friday at 5.
I think I might have been at a theme park. Oh, Islands of
I
Adventure.
think you were.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm at Islands of Adventure. I'll watch it when I get home. That's right.
Yep, because he is down in Florida. So
And
he
then the
can-
other day I went there, and then I went to SeaWorld yesterday. Yeah. So
it sucks that we don't know. Like, Platinum Games usually takes a while though, because Bayonetta 3 took forever.
well,
So-
this has been in development for at least 2 years that we know of.
okay.
So I would really I would like to see it come out this year, but 2027. I'm gonna go 2027. But this year's stacked anyway, so I'm fine. I'm still
Dude.
waiting for Two Rock Origins to come out.
them starting with Code Veronica remake. Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
So
that
good.
one was
so good.
but we knew that was coming. We had talked about it previously.
It was
and we
one of
knew
the
it was either
rumors.
Code Veronica or Zero.
Yeah.
Code Veronica.
Capcom loves Resident Evil so much. Josh, I
It's
know
the
you
cash
haven't
cow.
played Resident Evil, but there's so many.
I'm going to kill Logan.
he has a Resident Evil tattoo too.
I'm going to be kicked off this
And,
podcast.
and you started on GameCube. We had Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 0 on there.
If you're gonna play any, it'd be 4.
0.
What do you
Zero
mean?
I had
bet-
2 games.
4 is I didn't like 4.
Yeah, but 0 is a lot more difficult, like user friendly.
Yeah, it's great. It's like the old ones, got tank controls. Love it.
Yeah,
Tank Control
I had
wasn't
2 games on the GameCube growing up because we just did not have a lot of money back in the day. I had Mario Kart Double Dash and the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Actually, I had 4. I had Wind Waker and then Star
I was
Fox.
working at
That's about all.
GameStop at the time.
That's about all I had.
So I that's okay. That's okay. But like I said, I was old enough to buy my own games, even though I didn't get paid crap working at GameStop. But yeah, but hey, it wasn't my main console. Xbox was my main console back then, but I really
Yeah.
love the GameCube. But I think it's Dead or Alive and Halo that brought me as like solidly into that Xbox camp. But yeah, GameCube was fantastic system. And hey, it's a great place to have started if you didn't start on the first console I owned personally was an NES. First one I ever played was an Atari 2800. But that's another story because my dad's house.
GameCube and PS2 for me. So
I hate you both. I really do right now. I'm like, I started in the 80s.
early 2000s.
Shut up. I need to get more old folk on here.
You do that. You get like more here and there. This is the first time you get one a little younger than me.
With a bunch of children.
Hey, just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I just when I started the channel, this guy couldn't even drink legally. No, you couldn't even drink. Yeah, you were 6 years ago. You were 19.
I could.
Okay,
I
gotta stop doing this.
I could still drink 6 years ago.
Barely.
Yeah, you're right. But I was old enough.
Okay.
Man,
Okay. Where were we? I just got my memory and everything. The grays just started to come in just like very rapidly.
Well, 2020 hit, and then time just was like
Oh
goodbye.
yeah, 2020. That was a mess. We're not gonna get into that. So I did find this PlayStation State of Play. Everything announced. It's IGN, so take it with a grain of salt because we know IGN is, hey, it's the greatest game in the world, a 7. They're going to give Ocarina of Time a 7 because that's what they do. They're going to give Gears of War EDA a 7.
They'll find some way to bring that.
But what is
game
it?
down
Mixtape they gave a 10? What the? Mixtape they gave a 10. I'm like, you stupid people. Share screen. All right, let's go here. Igen. I'm pulling up Igen. Wow. Okay, here we go. Everything announced at PlayStation State of Play June 2026. So here are all the games. And D-Man and I have different thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like the way PlayStation Studios have gone with games like Last of Us 2, Concord, Fair Games. Needless to say, all they've gone political, and I don't like that. So I don't do that. So needless to say, I didn't get anything out of this show except for Tomb Raider. Wolverine was great until I found out that the developer wouldn't shut his mouth, and now he doesn't like the X-Men because of the word man or men. I was like, oh my God.
That's
but
so weird.
Until Dawn 2. I like the first one, but this one's made by a completely different studio. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, of course, we're going to love that one. Rayman Legends Retold. That's a strange one. All right. What are you guys' experience with Rayman Legends?
Josh, that's more Josh than me.
Yeah, I played it back on the Wii U whenever it launched there. There were 2 games that launched simultaneously, one on the Wii U and one on the 3DS. Rayman Legends released on the Wii U, Rayman Origins released on the 3DS. And I think they kind of had some sort of collab thing. If you managed to beat, I think 100% of Rayman Legends, you unlocked Rayman Origins on the Wii U, which I thought was really cool. But it's really fun. It's a 2D platformer type deal. It had some online modes as well, and the coolest part was like the musical theme levels. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Basically,
I originally played it on, I can't remember if it was the 360 or if it was Wii. I played it on one of those.
So when I saw that there was a possible, I didn't see any of the leaked stuff, 'cause apparently this game was leaked ahead of time. I only heard like there was like a rumor. I didn't see any of I didn't see anything like from the leaked concept art or anything like that. I was just like, okay, if they show it, great. If not, okay. When I saw that they were remaking it, I was so happy. And so it looks like it seems like it's like a from the ground up remake. It looks bigger and more ambitious.
It's not 2D animated anymore. Yeah.
Right. It looks bigger and more ambitious. It looks like there's more voice acting in it, and the 3D parts where you're flying on the dragons, that wasn't in the original game at all. So that's brand new. And so but yeah, I'm really excited, and the fact that it's again coming to Switch day one.
See, this is one, it depends. If it's a key card, I'm going to get it on Xbox because I'm not a big fan of key cards.
Yeah,
so
I think it is.
I am looking forward to it.
I think it is actually. I think they did confirm that. I think it is a key card, unfortunately.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
and all right, so let's keep going because we got a lot of things to cover. This one's just a joke, Laffy. Oh, Laufey,
God of
Laffy.
War,
I'm gonna call it because
Laufey.
everybody's been laughing at it
No.
because you have a cube with an attitude and ribbons that talk. This is not a God of War game. Like the internet has torn it asunder, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna ask you.
I enjoy watching it. I'm not even going to touch the game. You can pay me to play it. But I also didn't
buy
like
it.
the last two.
I'll
God of
buy
War
it
games.
and tell you how bad it. No, it's not gonna be that bad for me.
It's going to be awful. I didn't like the last two. I didn't like God of War 2018. I didn't
Then
like
yeah,
Ragnarok.
you wouldn't like it anyway.
It's
then.
not God of War.
Yeah.
Now, what
Just
is
ask
this?
Demon, what you
Bancho
thought
the
of
Chef.
that?
I mean, I didn't think it was all that bad. I mean, I'm open to spinoffs, but I mean,
It's because of
I'm
where
still
you
gonna play it.
started.
No, I did start with the originals. But I don't know. Like I played 1 and 2 on the PS2 before the PS3, and then
Mhm.
3. I mean, I did play 3 on the PS3, but I don't know if it was when it first came out, but my brother was playing it. So I mean, I still grew up with the franchise, but
Yeah, no, like my honestly.
But
I don't
hey,
even have
you're
my
gonna get your
PlayStation 5 connected in
you're
my game
maybe
hub.
you'll get the remake trilogy. Maybe. Are you nervous?
Well, no, it's because again, like I just said, I don't even have a PlayStation 5 connected in my game room. I have the Pro. I moved it to the living room. I've only turned it on twice this year. Sony has not given me a reason to play my PlayStation, and I am not renewing PlayStation Plus. I've got
That's
Nintendo Online, and I've got Xbox Game Pass.
A
So
lot of stuff's on Game Pass. So
yeah. But let's keep going. We've got a lot to cover. We got Bancho the Chef. I thought that was an odd choice.
I don't know.
Okay. Kamuri looked pretty cool, but apparently this is coming on multi-platform. That was a very interesting Tomb Raider. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. The Lost Wild. I love dinosaurs, but it didn't do anything for me. But I'll keep an eye on it. Phantom Blade Zero.
Looks cool.
Another game I can pass. Dune, didn't care. Now, Dynasty Warriors 3, you guys are old enough to have played on PlayStation 2. Did you ever play the original? I'm getting this one.
No, I only played the Hyrule Warriors games because I was never into Warriors. What about you, Josh?
Same. I've never played Dynasty Warriors. Played Hyrule Warriors.
See, I played this one on PS2, and then I played all the Dynasty Warriors Extreme games. Those were my favorites on Xbox 360. So I plan on picking this one up just because of sheer performance. And if it's a key card, again, I'm going on Xbox.
Now I know they're obviously similar, but like, what makes Dynasty Warriors like either better? I guess better since it's the original idea of like what Warriors game versus like what Hyrule Warriors.
I wouldn't call it better. It's different because it's in ancient China compared to Hyrule Warriors being in Hyrule.
Right.
It has its own mythology. It's a different series, but it's really fun. So, and if you play any of them, like there's characters that range through all of them. And I got the last one, Dynasty Warriors Origins. It's fun. Have it on, do I have it on Xbox and Switch too? So it's a fun game. If you haven't played it, I would say play it on a more powerful console just because the amount of enemies that come at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
the battles are probably, I've heard the battles are much bigger in scale on the Dynasty Warriors games than they are in Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. So next we've got No Rest for the Wicked. I didn't know too much about it, but it's Moon Studios. So, okay. Onimusha, like I said, been playing this one on Xbox. I'm loving it, and I'm going to pick this up for sure. Silent Hill Townfall. What did you guys, have you played Silent Hill?
I'm not really into Silent Hill.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm a Resident Evil guy.
Logan's
I'm not a big
kill me.
I'm not a big horror guy. So like,
neither am I. Neither am I. Neither am I. I have to
Resident
say this
Evil.
right now. Full disclosure to everybody here and everybody in chat. I cannot do horror games. I'm sorry. I just not my thing.
I don't blame you.
I can't do some, but I love Resident Evil. So
I really like Silent Hill. So I'm gonna wait. I will probably get it, but I'll wait on it. Ace Combat, that looked great. I love the Ace Combat games. I've been playing these for the last couple generations on Xbox because I think 7 came out on Switch. I think I picked that up on Switch. It was I think European release only, but it's really cool that it comes with Ace Combat Zero. That was fantastic. If you guys never played this one,
I've never played Ace Combat.
Oh my god.
Just never was my
thing.
You
guys even play video games. So this one looks really good. Stuntman Hollywood.
That one looks
I was like, take my money.
That looks pretty wild.
It's put out by Universal, so we're going through Fast and the Furious. We're going through Back to the Future. We're going through Death Race 2000. I mean, I was like, yes.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, yes. So I'm going to get that. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually, I think it's coming to everything. So no matter which one, because it is Saber Interactive. Next one is Ill. That looks really cool.
No way. That's scary. Terrifying.
Really?
That game looks terrifying. See, I like my Resident Evil, but I can't do stuff like that.
That looks really cool. Again, this is one of those, depending on what it comes out for. If it's a PlayStation exclusive, but I don't think it is, I'll be picking it up on Xbox because I do want to play that. Control Resident. Okay, it looked good. Like it looked good,
cool.
But
cool looking.
That's going to be one of those games. It's weird. I'm sorry. Still seeing Remedy on multi-platform. I remember when they went Xbox exclusive and then went back multi-platform. I don't know. I like Quantum Break, so that was a really cool game. But Marathon, yeah, that sucked. Did you guys are in that age range. Did you grow up playing RuneScape?
I only played the OG, and the OG is all that matters to me.
No, I've never played RuneScape, but I've heard of it. I've heard of it, and I know the great appeal that it had back in the day. And and when I saw that it was coming back, I was like, wow. I'll say that was not on my bingo card for any showcase to ever bring that back. So
I think with the I guess Gen Alpha, that's the one after Millennials. That's a big thing for them. This is like, is it Gen Alpha or Gen what is after Millennials? Gen Z, sorry, totally forgot about Gen Z. Right. So they grew up with this. So I guess Josh, you'd be in Gen Z.
He is.
Yeah, and then D-Man, you are
3 days away from Gen Z, but whatever.
Where I'm a Zennial, not quite a Millennial, not quite Gen X. I'm in that weird period, so I'm a generation and a half older. Okay. And then these were pretty cool announcements. I loved PsyOps the Mind Gate, and to see these come back to console, that is really cool. I do have this PsyOps on Xbox, and it's backwards compatible if I'm not mistaken. So I think this is fun. If you guys haven't played it, play PsyOps. Fantastic game. But I think that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I think my biggest one here, because I really like the Onimusha Marvel Token Fighting Souls.
Token's gonna be cool.
And I'm still on the fence about Wolverine, but the gameplay looked fantastic.
The gameplay,
and of course,
good.
Tomb Raider. Yeah. All righty. So now, after that, we gave Xbox a grade. What would you guys give PlayStation?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
7. Okay, on an A to F.
C minus.
C minus. I agree. It's definitely a C minus.
Wait, C plus. C plus. I'll go C plus.
C minus, barely over, just because I didn't care about anything really for PlayStation. None of the exclusives. Wolverine, they really kind of pushed me away with it, but I'm still going to give it a C minus. So Xbox blew it out of the water.
I'm gonna give them an A just because of Rayman.
But they showed it on Nintendo.
I know, but
it was revealed at PlayStation.
It was revealed at PlayStation.
Wow. Wow. Chat, destroy them. Go ahead. You can keep doing it. I see you guys over there.
Well, if we're going by that theory, then the next one.
Gen Alpha aren't playing games. Are they still like 7 and under? I don't know, man. They're all a bunch of children. Everybody's like 4. State of Play. You know what? State of Play was a D, but like the Laffy game more than others. Wow, there was nothing there that really made me go, oh, I need to turn on my PlayStation for this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at it. Where Xbox, I was like, all right, booting up my Xbox now. So all right, let's move that out of here. And now Nintendo, every showcase. Okay. We got Nintendo, and then we're gonna do, what do you call it? Summer Games Fest. Do you have a thing for? No, we already did Summer Games Fest. Okay, good.
I don't think we rated it though, did we?
No, we didn't do it. No, did we?
No, I don't think so.
C- as well.
Nope. Sorry. B+.
And that's just because oh no. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy at the end. All right, I'll give it a C+. I'll give it a C+.
Okay.
So this next one, I'm looking. I know you guys are more opinionated about this one. Boom. Nintendo showcases every direct game in a new infographic. So here's everything here. I think I can just, there we go. Can you guys see it that way? All right. Yeah. That's even better. So I'm going to start out with, how weird was it to start the show with, what do you call it?
Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven. I'm
Rhythm
like,
Heaven.
Why?
I can tell you the reason they did that. I can tell you the reason they did that. It's because it's the last exclusive. I mean, you can see it in the graphic. It's the last only like Switch game that they've got left.
You are.
I mean,
correct.
look at it. I mean, that's the only thing they had. Because even in the presentation, Koizumi was like, from here on, we'll be looking at games that are both for Switch and for Switch 2. So whether it's a Switch 2 edition or whatever. So yeah, that's the last like Switch only game. So wouldn't shock me if that's the reason why.
So I find this rather interesting. If we look down here where it says Switch 1 and Switch 2, that's some pretty decent bangers right there.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Monsters, Final Fantasy Resonance, that made me go, yes, please. And then the Kingdom Hearts, I remember when they showed that.
With Kingdom Hearts, you only get 1.5 and 2.5 for Switch 1. So you don't get 2.8 or 3. That's probably why they were cloud versions. That's probably why they were cloud versions before, because 2.8 and 3 could not run on the Switch 1.
What in the world is 2.8?
It has a cutscene thing that's part of leading or it's a prequel to like all the Kingdom Hearts games in the past. It's like straight cutscenes, and then there's also a prequel that leads into 3, like a prequel game that's like 2 to 3 hours long that leads into 3.
See, I played all. My history, I think I've told you, D-Man, my history with Kingdom Hearts is I played Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS2 because that's where it came out originally. I got all the way to Ansem, and then my memory card got corrupted.
Oh,
ouch.
So I never went and played any other Kingdom Hearts again until what was the one on the Game Boy Advance, the card game?
Oh, Recoded. I hate that game.
Loved it.
I can't do the gameplay, man. I'm curious what Josh will think. All I did was go YouTube the cutscenes and watched them that way. I'm curious what Josh will think when because that's the second game you play after playing Kingdom Hearts 1 is Recoded when you go in order. So I'm curious, Josh, what you'll think of that, because the card-based thing is just not for me. I wasn't very great at it, but some people like it a lot.
You know, I went back and played them on PS4 because they came out with the collection on PS4 right before the pandemic. So during the pandemic, I replayed 1 and 2. And then I got 3. I had just gotten 3 on Xbox. So Xbox One before, when they did the whole release, I even went up. They had this big thing at Disney where they had this big early play and all these displays where you can see all the keyblades and stuff like that. And I did a whole thing there. That was actually before the channel existed on YouTube, and it was just a Instagram page.
Wow.
Little thing right there. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. But we got the Muramasa. Who thought we'd get a new Muramasa? That was a Wii game.
I don't even know what that is.
It was a Wii game.
Okay.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid Collection 2 on Switch 1. I'm shocked. Bringing back Tales of Eternia. We got, what is this one right here at the bottom?
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, Hello I think Kitty. That's Hello Kitty. The One Piece game, I guess.
Sure.
I was like, sure, it's cooking. Deltarune. Better late than never, I guess, right?
A lot of people.
I know a lot of people are hyped for that.
So we're going to start from top to bottom because, that top row. Everbloom. All right. SnowRunner.
Sure.
What was that on? Like 3 generations ago, and it's just now coming to Switch 2, I guess. Cool. DayZ again. That's one thing that's kind of been bothering me. That just because the Switch 2 is now powerful enough to play these older games, we're getting flooded with older games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And I'm like, I get it because they're now catering to the audience of the Switch who never got to play it. But yeah, Observer, like, okay.
Sure.
Space Marine 2, fantastic. Love seeing this. I got this on Xbox. Love to see this come into the Switch. Atelier Caria. Do you guys know about the Atelier series?
Nope.
No.
Neither do I, but I own them sealed. Fitness
That's
Boxing
funny.
3.
Sure.
Yeah. RuneScape again.
Okay.
Ninjala 2. I did not like the first one, and now it's a single player game.
Sure.
Yeah. See? Jutsu Kaisen Rumble.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. Sure.
Jujutsu.
I like
it
the
jutsu?
I like the anime, but sure. Whatever.
Piku Niku 2.
I don't know.
Yeah, that
I didn't know there was a
yeah.
Piku Niku 1.
We don't know.
Donkey Kong Bonanza with Donkey Kong Island and Emerald Rush. That's okay, cool.
More stuff for
DK
that.
Challenge. I was looking at that. I'm like, all right, I guess that's a thing. Now, this kind of broke my brain a little bit. I was like, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. That shit's almost like 8 years old. Why are they still putting the 20-year celebration on it?
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm like, wait, we're encroaching its 30th anniversary in like 2 years. And they're just now releasing it. I was like, I guess. Lords of the
Better late than
Fallen
never.
2. That's going to be really good. Because I like Lords of the Fallen, so seeing that
That's
on
cool.
Switch is great.
Devil
Wow.
May Cry 5. Yeah, baby. I might have to buy that a third time.
Dude, this was a
Oh.
launch title for Series X.
Yeah, it was. That's right. Because I remember playing
The
Virgil
upgraded
edition
version,
on there.
yeah.
Yeah, the Virgil edition. Yeah.
That's a
Dude,
big
what?
hit for
Oh,
Nintendo
wait.
then.
Aren't all the Devil May Cry games on the Switch 2 now? On Switch?
I think so.
with
1,
five,
2,
right?
3. Yeah.
Is 4
Yeah.
not? 4
Except
is?
for DMC.
Shut. No, we don't talk about that.
we don't
We
talk
don't.
about that.
No, that's awesome. 5 is
Can I say
one of
okay,
my
I could say-
5 is one of my favorite games of all time. So, heck yes. Might rebuy it. I don't know yet. I already own
So-
2 copies of it.
Big Walk.
Oh, whatever. Sure.
I don't
Something,
even know what it
sure.
was like. What's the
think that-
gameplay?
I think that was that goofy thing where you play
Yeah.
with friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rayman Legends Retold. We just talked about that, so we know Josh is going to be getting that. This blew me out of the water. I was like, okay, Final Fantasy 14
Yeah.
online. I'm like, I knew it was coming out, but I did not expect it to get announced here. And then the big girl here, Stellar Blade.
That's
that
awesome.
was published by Sony.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm like, do I buy it again? Honestly,
We didn't
I'm
even
looking
mention
forward to the new one.
we didn't even mention the sequel was at Summer Game Fest, right?
I
it was
don't
at-
remember,
yeah,
but
it
it
was
was
at SGA.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
The
still
thing
have
is-
I still have the first one on PlayStation because I got it for like $20. I think I was waiting for a low price and I still haven't played it yet.
like, I hope it comes. Well, it is coming out for the Switch too. But honestly, I want it to. I want to get it on Xbox because it needs to look better. It's that's just one of those games I need to
Yep.
have it run at 60, 4K HDR like I have on my TV. It just needs to run that way. But this was cool. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I've already owned them
very
all. You know what the upgrade cost on all these are?
10?
How much?
Yes. It was 5
Oh,
for
okay.
X
Wow.
Oh.
That's yikes.
because I bought it. And that's why I didn't buy it physically.
I haven't played any of them still. I don't know
Now's
if
the time to
gameplay's
do it
my
then.
thing. I don't know my gameplay. I don't know if the gameplay's for me or not, but my brother has the first one on his Switch. So maybe I can try it because he likes,
If you like Kingdom Hearts, you'll like it.
Really? It's so different.
Action RPG.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say,
not turn-based. It's an action RPG.
the little bits of gameplay I've seen of the Xenoblade games, they seem to have similarities to the Kingdom Hearts games as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, okay,
And then
maybe.
Lies of P. Better late than never, I
That's
guess.
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
This one got me. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen.
Also cool.
Why? So we had Dragon's Dogma and then Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Why are they just using the same subtitle?
Got me.
I was like, that's weird, but hey, I have Dragon's Dogma. I like it. I have Dragon's Dogma 2. I have the first Dark Arisen on the Switch. So, okay. I'm like, sure, I'll play it, but I'll probably play it on Xbox because most Capcom games, unless they give me a reason to play it on Switch, I go for Xbox because of the performance. Now, you guys know, well, at least D-Man does.
Yep.
I hate Souls-like games. So Dust Bloods, I was like, oh, this is a D-Man game.
Yeah. Yep. Because I like Bloodborne and I like some of those Souls-like games. Even though Liza P I never finished, but I don't know if or when I'll go back to it, but I do own it. But Dust Bloods I'm very interested in because I love Bloodborne. So they didn't really.
Yes, we did. The Watcher. Sorry. But
They
continue.
they didn't really show much of anything again, which sucks.
Right.
But they have a like sign up test for it for this summer.
Mhm.
So at least I'll see people play it some probably.
Hopefully that means that they're going to show more of that very soon. Like it can't be too long.
It's so
before
wild
it
that
gets like
Nintendo was like, "Hey, FromSoft, can we have our own game?" Like what?
Well, and from what I'm hearing, what do you call it? It's supposed to perform like doo-doo butter. Elden Penis Ring.
He hates Elden Ring.
So I don't know. But I
That's
think
why they
the
kept delaying
biggest
it.
announcement of the show right here, Pocopia expansion pass.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's funny that they announced it. They said you can buy it, but it's not coming out till August. But we'll take your money now. I'm like, really, Nintendo?
I thought the update was
Really,
today. It was
Nintendo?
that day.
Yes, but there's nothing to add. Nothing.
Is there
None of that
nothing?
new stuff comes out until August.
Oh wow.
wow.
So they just
So you
prepped your
can't-
game.
So you can't even do like the underwater stuff.
No,
you can't.
It just preps the save file for August. I'm like,
That's
really?
wow.
That was dirty, Nintendo. I'm
That's
like,
sad.
oh, but we'll take your $35. And it's 35. Okay, I get it because you pay $35 and you get all 3 DLCs. Okay, cool. It's adding a lot, but already they're like, all right, we'll take your money ahead of time. I thought that was, that just
That's
went,
unfortunate.
You
Yeah, that's
could have just
unfortunate.
did it when it came out.
Yeah,
and then-
for sure.
Orbitals. I don't care about that. It's a
Splatoon.
Switch exclusive, but I could care less.
Sure.
Yeah.
Splatoon Raiders. Okay.
There you go. Isn't Nick's a big fan of Splatoon. I know he's gonna
Yeah.
get this one.
I'm
He's
getting
really
it.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, so am I. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad it's only $50 too. I was
Wait,
actually
it's
shocked.
60 physical, right? 60
Yeah,
physical.
60 physical,
Yeah.
50 digital.
I'm gonna get a physical. Still.
Yeah, I'll pick it up just because I liked 3, but didn't really play it that much. But Star Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Star Fox.
I'm gonna have to see if I can
Yes.
find a physical copy.
Have
somewhere
y'all played the demo yet?
Yeah,
No,
I beat the
did.
demo.
I
Yep.
didn't.
Yeah. Have you?
I
found
like
the
how it
secret-
starts out with the prequel.
Yeah. Have
Love
you
how it's-
found the secret? Have you found the secret exit in the stage?
Well, I know how to get to it on the original, but I didn't do it again on this one.
I got
So
you.
I was just playing it, enjoying it. But no, I haven't done it on this one, but I know it's there.
Yeah,
So-
it's cool. So yeah, but I'm so glad Star Fox is back. And
Yep.
I don't know what your opinion was, Logan, on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but when Fox McCloud showed
Loved it.
up, I was like, okay. When
Loved it.
when Fox McCloud showed up, I was like, okay, they've got to be making a Star Fox game. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just common sense tells
sense.
me that. And so, I mean, I was like, they got to. And so now that it's back, I was happy. And the fact I was not expecting them to drop a demo during that direct. I was like, they're going.
I don't think anybody was.
And so the fact I was like, as soon as the direct was over, I hit download. I was like, I'm playing this
Yeah.
now.
And then next, Minecraft. That was cool to see it. Finally, I was like, when is this coming out for a Switch 2 edition? Because I've got the 360, the Xbox One edition, the Xbox Series X edition, and I have it on Switch, and I'm like, when am I getting a Switch 2 edition? Because I just need more Minecraft in my life. Hence Pocopia. So, but I was glad to see that. Onimusha, like I said, looking forward to that. But again, the demo is there's no demo on Switch that I saw. I have to double check, but I know the demo's on Xbox and PlayStation. Kingdom Hearts 3, we talked about that. Now, the top
that's
4.
Kingdom Hearts 4. That's Kingdom
That's
Hearts 4.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
4.
4.
Yeah. Oh,
that was
yeah.
a big reveal. That was a big reveal.
I text D-Man. I'm like, what'd they do to my boy's feet? Why are his
I don't
feet
think-
small?
Sorry, sorry
I don't
about that Zelda hat. I'm sorry. Kingdom Hearts 4 was the best announcement of the direct.
I was gonna say,
I don't care. I switched hats.
yeah, I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't think anybody was expecting that.
No one.
I
No
mean-
freaking one expected Kingdom
so-
Hearts 4.
Did you just say Kingdom Hearts 4 over Zelda?
Yep.
You fired. Fired. That's
You
it.
can call
No, I'll take one step up. Vince
no,
McMahon.
but here's the thing.
You're
Here's the thing.
fired.
The Ocarina of Time may be one of the
Greatest
best
game
games
of all time.
It's one of the best games ever made.
No,
but-
the best.
Okay,
The
but
best.
it was leaked. So the best announcement here was
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 4 because
No.
no one's seen it coming.
We knew Kingdom Hearts 4 was in production, and we've seen stuff for
It's
it.
been 4
We
years. It
never
was
saw what
clowned. No
Ocarina
one
of
seen
Time.
this coming.
Hey, be
Ocarina
careful.
of Time.
Hey, be careful.
Unreal
Don't
Engine
call out.
5.
Don't be careful. Don't call out the leakers. You'll get attacked. I
Oh, he
I have
did.
firsthand witness. I have firsthand
did.
witness to that. Anyway, that's a story for another day.
No,
I know
one's
leakers.
no one's seen Kingdom Hearts 4 coming. Everyone, like, we kind of figured, okay, they took the cloud versions down from the collections because the collections are coming back as physical versions for the Switch 2. Okay, yeah, that made sense, and we were all really happy when they showed that. But Kingdom Hearts 4, we put on our clown faces and had that. No one expected that at a Nintendo show. No one.
Yeah.
No one expected that at a
I
Nintendo
seriously
show.
wonder.
Especially because we all were saying they're going to just promote Final Fantasy VII right now because Kingdom Hearts 4 is just a freaking myth. And they're just going to promote that right now. We're not going to see Kingdom Hearts 4 till after that's out. Well, joke's on us fans. We just seen something after 4 freaking years.
I seriously
4 years.
wonder what conversations were going on behind closed doors to get that to happen. Because like that That had to have been.
I guess you haven't been on the internet the last few days. So
Why,
apparently, Sony has pissed off all of Japan.
Oh.
So
Why?
all these major Japanese studios, because of all the Western games and the politics and all that nonsense, Japan's like, no, we're done. And they're putting it. Look at all the big Japanese announcements. Where do they come out? Xbox, Nintendo. Xbox had all the Atlas Sega ones.
True.
Mm.
They did.
They had all the big announcements. Why? Because Microsoft, with Asha, she's pulling away from that nonsense. You know, there's stuff already in the works, but hey, but they secured all the Sega Atlas stuff. Nintendo secured all the Square Enix stuff.
Well, Summer Game
Wow.
Fest had Final Fantasy. But that was probably, Jeff wanted that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I don't like Mr. Keeley. He's a tool.
High guard.
He's a tool. He's a tool.
But high guard.
And he's a PlayStation fanboy. So not a big fan of them. They're usually not nice people. All right, let's continue. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I really want this, but apparently it's causing a lot of hubbub online because of the price.
I have. Yeah, it's $80. It's another $80 game.
It's
Is
okay.
it? Oh,
I love Fire Emblem.
We know it's
Why is it $80? Mario Kart did not do well at $80. It did well because it came with the system. Standalone, it didn't so well. This is going to be another flop if Nintendo doesn't drop the price. It should not. Okay, I get special editions. Cool. Every company puts out their special editions. $80, dumb.
For
Did
Fire
Double-
Emblem.
I think honestly, I'll be quiet. This is just me. I've never played a Fire Emblem game, but I do know just by
What
have
listening
you
to
say,
it.
good
Yeah,
sir?
It's not my
you
thing
call
either.
yourself
It's-
Nintendo memories?
I'm not into Fire
I have
Emblem.
no memories of Nintendo franchises.
The core Nintendo stuff, yes, plenty of memories. Anyway,
Whoa,
but if
Fire
you
Emblem
look,
is a core franchise
It started in Japan though.
If
The
you-
characters didn't come to
on
America
NES, on
till after.
Famicom.
Yeah, but they weren't here till Smash Melee. Smash Melee is where
No,
I
we
found
got
out.
it here on Game Boy Advance.
I didn't.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about Marth or any of them till Melee. And I didn't play Fire
it's
Emblem.
another debate
Fire
for
Emblem's
another
not my
day.
thing. I watched one of my friends play some Fire Emblem, but it's not my thing. So Fire Emblem's just
I
not
beat
for
the
me.
snot out of them on 3DS. That's
Yeah, it's
the
just that-
games I played the most on 3DS: Awakening and Conquest.
Yeah, it's Fire Emblem's just never been a huge draw for me. But I'm looking at Fortune's Weave and just how I would say if you put that side by side with Mario Kart World, I would feel like if you're gonna spend $80, if you have to, I feel like Fortune's Weave is more worthy of that than a racing game. I mean,
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, logic, but
if you
man,
have to,
I think $80 is a bad price point.
because
mean,
I'm gonna go ahead. I know
give us
we
the
have
entire expansion pass with it, just like
I'm gonna go ahead.
Engaged and whatnot had it.
Because I'm going to go ahead and say
Sorry.
this, and we'll talk about more about Ocarina of Time when we get there. But I am fully expecting Ocarina of Time to be $80. I'm
Nope.
fully expecting it. I'm calling it right now. I think it will be. I really do think it will be.
If Fire Emblem is, I think Ocarina will be.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be.
I think it's going to be a $60. I think it's going to be a $60.
I hope to God you're right. I hope you're
I think
right.
it's going to be 59. Like, there's a chance it could be 69, but I think Nintendo. Okay, let me rephrase this. Because Nintendo has gotten a bit greedy with
Console
their
bundle.
mainline franchises.
Console bundle, new console maybe with Ocarina.
I think they're going to do the $60 digital, $70 physical.
Do a digital.
I think that's what they're going to do, and they're going to do a special edition console. But $80 is stupid. They've learned. How have they not learned? $80 is stupid.
I'll just
I'm
remember.
sorry. Fire Emblem
back-
is not an $80 franchise in the United States.
It's not.
Yeah. Well, just remember,
Japan,
if we go back to Tears of the Kingdom back in 2023, that was their first game that they really pushed to go from 60 to 70. I remember that was a huge point of discussion back when that game was launching. That wow, this is Nintendo's first big $70 game. First time they're doing that.
But games were already pushing $70.
No games on PlayStation
no games are
and
pushing
Xbox,
80.
They were already doing 70.
Yeah. So no companies are pushing 80 other than.
I think my first $70 game was Forza Horizon 4.
I can't remember.
I think that was my first $70 game. So I was like,
I mean, I really do feel like
with
with just the I would say how big of a staple Ocarina of Time is on the entire gaming industry. And just how well it's remembered. I would not be shocked.
$80 would be greedy then.
It would be. It definitely would be. It would be. I do not blame you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I would not be surprised if that's what they do.
I hope Nintendo goes, all right, Goodwill, $50 digital, just like Yoshi, $60 physical, if they're going to keep doing that. But if they do 80,
I think they're going to do.
I'm sorry, it's stupid.
I'm hoping 60 digital, 70 physical.
But again, Fire Emblem, I don't think is an $80 title. I don't think it's worth it. There is a big special edition that's coming out. Okay, all that other stuff. I love the art book. I love all the other content. Depending on how much that is, I'll look into getting that.
Switch Sports Resort. Yeah.
$80 standalone. No, thank you. I think Fire Emblem's that's stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Now, next one, Xenoblade Genesis.
Cool.
It looked cool.
I'm liking it. That's all I can say about that. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
This one is debatable with people just because.
So here's the funny thing.
If it's more than $50, it's a waste of money.
Here's the funny
Last
thing.
one was...
I made a video about 3 or 4 weeks ago about how Nintendo needs to bring Mii games back. And in that video, I talked about how they need to one of the things I really missed was Woohoo Island. And so as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, they're actually doing it. So I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to get Switch Sports Resort. It already looks better than regular Switch Sports to me.
Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah, it's got boxing and baseball, so the other one didn't. But I really played the first one for like a
the
week,
first
and
one
then I'm
only
like,
had
okay, I'm done.
First one only had what, 5 games?
Yeah,
So
and
we're
I
at
was
12.
just like,
But still, like, I don't know. There's like no mini games and stuff. The Wii games just they had so much extra stuff outside of playing just the sports, you know?
That's true. That's true. I miss the sword. I hate that they don't have the sword fighting game. That was my favorite game on.
bring
was
back
fun.
Nintendo Land and Nintendogs. You know
Yes.
Yeah.
what?
Nintendo
Nintendo
Land,
Land would be
yes.
fun, but with your Joy-Con would be really weird. But Nintendogs, it's like waggle your your Wiimote, not Wiimote, the Joy-Con at your dog. It's like, hey, dog, hey. No, I'm good without that. So
Yes, Nintendo Land though. I would love a sequel to
wait,
that.
is
or
this
straight,
true?
or just a straight up port.
Love how Xenoblade and Final Fantasy VII subtitles are using book titles from the Bible. I did not notice that.
Really?
That is cool, actually.
Oh, that
Genesis,
is
actually
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That is
Genesis,
cool,
I get
actually.
Genesis, but what's the other one?
Revelation.
Final
Revelation.
Fantasy.
Revelation.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't think
that's cool.
That's right, it is Revelation, but a lot of those are two phrases that are biblical because they're in the beginning and the end, but still, it's one of those. Did they do it on purpose? If they did it on purpose, thumbs up. If they're just doing it just because it's the beginning, yeah. But that's a good one. I do like. I'm glad you pointed that out, Sonic Gen 90. I appreciate that.
That's a neat one.
Now, again, we were already touched the Ocarina of Time. $80 is stupid. They should not. They should not. If they do it, people are going to balk at it. They're like, hey, I love the original, but $80, it's like they're just capitalizing on nostalgia, and people are gonna buy it. But I think it will not make the sales. I think it's gonna end up going more the way of Metroid Prime 4 if it's at $80.
It's so hard to say.
It's very hard to say.
$80 is no.
Rough.
It's like the original one. The gold card doesn't even cost that much.
Yeah,
I think the gold card is now at $80.
Yeah, that's.
But if you get the gray card, it's like 50, 60.
Yeah,
prices have gone down on it.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope that they price this around $50 to $60.
You think Nintendo would learn after the whole Mario Kart debacle with that $80? Even didn't they lower the price on Donkey Kong?
It was 70.
Lowered the price.
Wait, no, it was 70 originally.
I thought
it
was
it was always.
Oh,
70.
it was speculated to be 80, and then they dropped it to.
Why would Donkey Kong be 70 and Fire Emblem be 80? I'm so confused.
Thank you. Donkey Kong's a bigger franchise here in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think Fortune's Weave is stupid at $80. Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. As you guys can see, I think $80 games are.
If they're doing that with Fire Emblem, this makes me think the next 3D Mario and 3D Zelda are going to be $80.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I think they're doing.
I am fully. Mentally
you know
what?
For that makes me think Xenoblade Genesis is going to be 80 as well. They're doing it with their big franchises with the new game. What they're
doing? Because they don't want you to buy it physically. They want you to buy it digitally. It'll be cheaper digitally. That's what they're doing. Yeah. And you know what? This makes me think that the rumor about an all digital Switch 2 Lite might be the thing. Because, hey, they're going to go Switch 2 Lite, cheaper, all digital, and you can get your games cheaper digitally. But I think that's shiesty to those of us who buy physical. I think that's I don't know. It got to the point where I think parity in physical and digital games has become the norm, and I think that's how it should stay. Because remember how people were going, "Oh, digital games should always be less expensive than physical." And then once Nintendo did that, they're like, "No, that's stupid. That's greedy." I'm like, "Okay, you make up your mind, internet."
Yeah. So, well, prices aside, what do we think of the Ocarina of Time teaser trailer? I'm excited.
I loved it.
I'm really excited.
I loved it.
Good.
Yeah. Just the moment. I love the fact that they seem to be teasing that there's going to be voice acting this time around. and because I can like it
Listen.
definitely sounds like that's the great Deku Tree talking in the very beginning, and so
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm very looking forward to it. So
See,
yeah,
I'm a big Zelda fan. It's one of my top 5 franchises. That's one thing I'm going to ask you guys once we jump into the side quest, because we're already at an hour and 20 minutes and we haven't even got to side quest yet. It is one of my top 5 franchises, and it is my favorite game of all time. I remember when I got it. So I got it for the Nintendo 64. I'll give you a little history lesson. I went to try to go get the gold cart. I didn't know what pre-ordering was back then. So all of a sudden it blew up everywhere. And my mom's like, all right, I'll go get it for you, but you won't get it until Christmas. So we go to Walmart. All they had left was the gray cartridge, even though they had a stack of gold. And they were like, oh, those are pre-ordered. I'm like, what's pre-ordered? So, people came in and bought. I was like, oh, first time I ever heard of pre-ordering. So I got the gold cart, and I remember my mom's like, you could hold it and look at it until we get home. But after that, I take it back and then go wrap it up, and then you don't get it till Christmas. And that was what, 2-3 months later, something like that. So that was excruciating.
Wow.
And then it became favorite game of all time. Still to this day, I love
that was the very first.
Yeah.
That was the very first video game I ever played. Ocarina of Time.
See,
what a great way to start.
See, that's like me with Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts. Kingdom Hearts was one of my first games I ever played, because we didn't have a Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. I didn't play one till high school because my dad liked. My brother got the GameCube. Well, my dad wanted them to get a Sega Saturn because it was a CD player or whatever or something.
I get that.
Or whatever. So that's just the way that went. And then it was just went on to the GameCube and the PlayStation 2, and that was that. We never had any system that had the cartridges ever.
See, wow. I was always Nintendo until I got my Game Gear. I think that was my first non-Nintendo console was Game Gear. My dad asked me for Christmas one year, do I want the Sega Genesis or do I want the Game Gear? Because I already had a Game Boy and a Super Nintendo. He had bought them a few years before, and I went Game Gear because I could take it with me. And I love my Game Gear. I still have my original Game Gear. After that, I went to go get a Sega Saturn. All right, we're officially in. Hold on. We're gonna do that. Boom, there we go. Side quest. I still don't have a graphic. There we go. Side quest. So I remember going to buy a Sega Saturn at Babbage's, and I saved up my money and everything like that. Sold some stuff at a church yard sale, the rummage sale, and went and bought my Sega Saturn from Babbage's. And the guy talked me into getting a pre-owned PlayStation that was brand new. Someone bought it and then I guess couldn't keep it for some reason and traded in minty in box. And I went, okay, I'll get a PlayStation. And then I got a PlayStation, I think in 98. It's 98. I think, it was my freshman year. But I never got a Saturn until 2008, 2009, 2008. I think it was 2008. So bought a pre-owned one. But that was my first CD. Otherwise, everything was cartridge for me. Started on my first one was an NES.
That's awesome.
But I'm old. I've got stories about how I got all my consoles. I remember getting my first Xbox. I got that because when I graduated high school, I got all these scholarships, and my mom was like, all right, everything's paid for. You got a little extra money. I'll let you take some of that and go buy an Xbox. I bought myself an Xbox with Halo and Dead or Alive. The Dead or Alive, was it Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate? Yeah. So I was working at GameStop at the time, and I was like, yeah, that's what set me down the path of becoming an Xbox guy, if you will. So, but yeah, and you guys still weren't born. Well, he wasn't born, or he was.
Nope.
No. It was 2001. It was 2000. No, it was 2002. So yes, you were born. I got my Xbox in 2002.
I was an infant.
I got it in July, I think, July or September of 2002. So you were a little more than a year old. A year and a
That's
half.
right. So,
Wow, and I was in
the
college.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, my very first system was a GameCube, and on it were Mario Kart Double Dash and The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. And my first ever video game I remember playing was with my dad, and that was Ocarina of Time. On the Collector's Edition, if you don't know, the Collector's Edition had 5 Zelda games on it. It had Zelda 1, Zelda 2, a tech demo for Wind Waker, and Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. And so,
Master Quest. Oh, unless you
Yeah.
did you get it was just the one, but not the second one. Which one did you get? Are you talking about the gray cover or the one that had the Ocarina of Time? Sorry, the Ocarina of Time logo on it. The Master Quest disc.
Yeah, we didn't. We had the Master Quest disc, but that came later. My dad got that for me for Christmas one year. So yeah, I have that too.
Okay.
But yeah, and yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff. I just wonderful memories, Nintendo memories, playing with him, and yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Double Dash.
So-
I await the day that comes to NSO, GameCube NSO.
So wait, have you not owned any console that isn't Nintendo?
No.
You no Xbox, no PlayStation, no Sega.
They're just too expensive and just haven't really they have nothing really that really draws me. So
Whoa,
Sorry, guys.
whoa. Not the new Fable. The new Fable's doo-doo butter, but Fable 1, 2, 3.
Listen, I never
We had Halo 1, 2, 3.
I didn't grow up with Xbox.
We had Gears of War 1,
I didn't grow up with it. I didn't grow up with
Crackdown
Xbox.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't grow up
Forza
with
Project
Xbox.
Gotham.
Sorry.
I didn't grow up with Xbox. I didn't have one until I was an adult.
I thought Xbox was a billion times better than PS2.
Wow.
Because don't get me wrong, I like PS2 games. I like the Ratchet and Clank. That's where I played my Grand Theft Auto until they went to Xbox.
I grew up with Kingdom Hearts, and I didn't really play Final Fantasy that much as a kid, but I grew up with those characters through Kingdom Hearts and then the Advent Children movie and stuff like that. Because my brothers, I didn't buy this stuff. My brothers were 8 to 10 years older than me. They were the ones that would end up getting whatever they got.
I got Final Fantasy because of PS1. Final Fantasy 8's my favorite.
If I wouldn't have had older brothers as old, that much older than me, then I'd have games, but I'd probably have less or just Nintendo like Josh, because I grew up with older brothers. That's why I got into PlayStation as a kid. If I wouldn't have, I don't know if things could have been would have been maybe a little different.
You're wearing a Sonic shirt.
Yes, I am, because I grew up with Sonic on the GameCube. The Sonic Mega Collection, which had all the originals on it.
I played the Sega Genesis at my cousin's house. Whenever I go to West Virginia, I had a cousin up there, and I'd go up there quite a bit. I know that sounds like from where I live, it's really far away, but I go up there every summer, and my cousin had Sega Genesis. That's where I play it. And then we also had, my mom had a friend, and she had kids, and they had a Sega Genesis. But otherwise, I had my Game Gear. I played Sonic on the Game Gear, but yes, I was always a Nintendo kid. NES, Super NES, Game Boy, so on and so forth. Never had a Game Boy Color until I got older. I went from Game Boy to Game Boy Advance. But wow, not an Xbox?
Nope.
No Xbox 360?
Nope.
My
What
friends
did you-
only. I had.
Oh wait, that's right. You were 4 when it came out. I worked the midnight release. I got mine. I remember getting my 360 on the midnight release. I was working at EB Games, and I got Perfect Dark with it because I was like, yes, Perfect Dark. And that's a former Nintendo game. But Perfect Dark Zero, I was loving it. And I got myself Dead or Alive. And I was like, the Xbox 360 was the greatest system of that generation. I'm sorry.
I wasn't a part of it.
Was for children, and I was too old for that. And I was
I was a child. I was a child when the Wii came out, so I enjoyed it.
So was I. I loved the
I'm
Wii.
sorry. I'm getting home from an 8 to 10 hour day at work. I'm not going to come home and do this. It was the worst. I don't care how well it sold. It was the absolute worst system they ever put out. I think the Virtual Boy was better.
When the Wii launched, we got Wii Sports and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Heck freaking yes.
And then when Smash Brawl came
I
out,
got Twilight.
man.
I got Twilight,
No.
and I think that was the only game I got at launch.
So,
I think so. Because I
And
was
the-
actually, it's funny, I was working at Best Buy. I wasn't allowed to get it at Best Buy. So I was like, all right, I'm not working the midnight release. They're like, all right, fine. My supervisor was like, all right, I'm going to go to the midnight at GameStop. And I got it there. And then I bought, but the thing is, my supervisor let me buy the Pro controller, the extra mode, all that other stuff for the Wii the night before. And I was like, cool. But I never really played the Wii. I just couldn't get into it. It was always that I was a 360 guy. Like everything was 360 for me. And I could name games like I remember getting into Gears because of that. Crackdown, Prey, of course, Halo
Killer Instinct?
Killer Instinct was not on there. That was Xbox One.
Oh.
So I was like, because I love Nintendo, so all those Rare franchises, I got them on the 360. So, wow. Because Perfect Dark, I'm one of those crazy people that love Perfect Dark Zero.
What happened to
I
the
thought it was
remake?
great.
What happened to the remake? Dead in the water, right?
Yep. But it looked like doo-doo butter anyway. So I was like, I was actually hoping they were going to cancel it because it looked awful. I was like, this is not Perfect Dark. That's not Joanna Dark. That's John Dark. That she looked like a dude. I mean, she had more of a square jaw than I did. I was like, good, cancel it. But the 360, I mean, wow, you didn't.
To be fair, there was a lot of games I didn't play until high school and then early adult. Like I didn't play the Devil May Cry series till later.
Yes, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect,
one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Even though 3 ended very poorly.
I did not play the Mass Effect games until like I was like 19 or something. So 19 or 20, I don't know. So I didn't play those till I was older. Which I don't know, Josh. You might like those games. They're on Switch, right? The collection, right?
I'm not sure.
Didn't they add them to the Switch?
Wow.
Mass Effect games?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
think
thought.
so.
Yeah.
No. Mass Effect
They didn't?
3 was on Wii U.
The
but
remake collection or whatever.
I don't think
I thought
so.
I thought Mass Effect was on
Mass Effect Switch? I don't think so.
what?
Mass Effect Switch?
No,
Mass
it's
Effect
not.
3 is currently not available. No.
Oh man.
No, it is one of the greatest franchises of all time. Andromeda sucked.
I think Josh, I think you would
but the
probably
end of
enjoy
3
the
was-
Mass Effect
Oh, it's so
games.
good.
Because they're
so good.
because Josh is a huge Star Wars guy, so I think you would love them because they're like Star Wars, but not without the lightsabers and stuff. But like you create you don't really.
I hope
create
not.
You don't really create your character, but like the decisions you make the decisions, certain characters will die instead of others. You can go to different planets. There's tons of planets to go to. The stories are amazing. The way they're
Fantastic.
told, they're really, really, really good. And I didn't play them till the PS3 collection, and I bought that later.
I got Mass Effect when it came out, but I got it right before I ended up getting kidney stones. I was actually working Black Friday at Best Buy. I think I was on hour 10 or 11 on my shift, and then just fell over in the warehouse due to excruciating pain. One of my best friends, he's still one of my best friends. I've known him for 20 years now. He was actually visiting me a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dude, we've been friends for 20 years. Nuts. I was standing back there with him and my supervisor, and I collapsed, and he grabbed me before my head hit the concrete.
Wow.
So
wow.
I was rushed to the hospital, and they found out it was that. But I was out of work for about almost a week after that, and all I did was play Mass Effect. I was like, that was one of the greatest sick leaves I've ever had. Because Mass Effect, it became just
apparently it's like highly possible that they could come to Switch too. So
yeah,
too little, too late. Maybe with Mass Effect 4 coming out, if it ever does. But it was announced, so
hey,
we'll
if it ever
see.
does, Josh, I recommend them. I think you'd enjoy them as someone who likes Star Wars and that space type stuff. I think you would like them.
Buy an Xbox. You could get them on an Xbox for cheap.
Or
cheap.
Why not a PlayStation?
There's nothing
because
on Xbox
it's
or PlayStation that just draws me. I'm sorry.
No,
PlayStation.
no. What draws him to a PlayStation is Astrobot. Because
that does look cool. That does look cool. I'm not spending $500+ to play Astrobot though.
It's not worth it, but I love the game. That's probably the only game that I just like destroyed on PlayStation.
It's so amazing.
Otherwise, that again, like I said before, I haven't turned on my PlayStation more than twice this entire year,
and that's another reason why I haven't really, there
are no games.
Exactly.
If everything's multi-platform, I get it on Xbox. People are like, but your PS5 Pro is more powerful. Correct. But I'm in a weird situation because I have all these companies sending me these amazing Xbox controllers.
Dude,
why would I play it on an inferior PlayStation with drift and all that other stuff? Yeah, the DualSense is cool. It's got great features. It feels nice, but it's drifty and kind of weak compared to these controllers from Razer, PowerA, GameSir. I mean, there's so 8-bit dude. There's such great controllers. And PlayStation doesn't have anything.
And the output of games is just slow.
The craziest thing about like looking at the Direct and the future here with Nintendo is all these big third-party supports are, especially new ones, day one on Switch 2. It's like, oh my god!
And the amount of games and the pace of which, and the pace of which they're releasing is is out of this world.
The Switch 2, it took 7 years to get a console powerful enough to run games that ran on an Xbox One launch model.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the big VCR.
Nintendo, but I'll say this: Nintendo's always had a come from behind battle. They've been that way since the N64 days.
But the N64 was the most powerful console in the market when it came out. It's just they chose cartridge instead of CD
over CD-ROMs. Yeah, that was the
drawback. Yeah. It doesn't matter how much power you got if you're limited on storage.
Yeah.
And then Sony went, all right, we're going to make it cheaper. We're going to use CD-ROMs. There you go. Literally change the game. No pun intended. It just forever and out.
For sure.
So, but I don't know. I think we've got a positive future upcoming.
What I liked about the past week is the fact that there was definitely something for every type of gamer.
Yes.
On like every show, you can argue all 4 shows had something in them for
everybody.
For everybody.
Yep. That's exactly what I thought.
It felt more like
when I watched
when I look at the last couple of years of these shows and stuff, I feel like, wow, Xbox actually had a good show. Oh, Sony, like whatever, there's debates, this and that, but there was something in there for everybody or whatever. Oh, Summer Game Fest had a good start. It ended with a good thing too. People liked what they showed at the beginning. People liked what they showed at the end or whatever. They were at least not something like High Guard or whatever the heck. And then like all 4 shows, it felt like an E3 season in a good way, in some way, more than one way.
But
I miss E3, man. I miss
it also
E3.
felt like 2021 to 2024 were some of the worst period in video games for us. I think 2025 really sparked, I guess, like a new era in gaming, even though games are getting more expensive, studios are closing, but I think these studios are realizing, all right, let's not make the same stupid mistakes and make these same awful games that people don't want to buy. Yes, Naughty Dog is still coming out with trash that nobody wants, but hey, it's making YouTubers money. Fine.
Yeah.
But I think this year with these game shows, we saw that game studios are now listening to people more than ever. I think Sony's not so much, but I think Nintendo gave us games for everybody. And I think this was the year that Microsoft went, all right, we have a whole new leadership team. I'm going to listen to you. Let's give you what you want. And
what I liked a lot
was a show that's like, we're listening to gamers. Sony's like, we're going to do our own thing and we're not going to listen to you and we're just going to make memes.
I think what I liked most too is the fact that it wasn't like, I remember when Xbox, I don't know about last year, but like 2-3 years ago or something, like there was a lot of talking and not enough games.
Yeah.
Remember, and same with like Jeff with movie trailers and stuff in his shows, and people were like,
yeah,
we don't want to see this crap,
Yeah.
But Jeff doesn't listen to the fans. He doesn't listen to his audience. He just doesn't.
No, he makes the money. He don't care.
Yeah,
He
as
does
long
not
as he makes
care.
the money. Like the Game Awards is probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
I had a good time being there.
Hey, that's cool. I'll give you that.
Josh went a few years ago too. It's definitely a lot different in person too.
I went when
for
Zelda
sure.
was nominated, when Tears of the Kingdom was nominated, and it was really cool to be there in person and to see when Zelda won Best Game Direction and I saw Al Numa get on stage. That was really cool. That was just, I don't know, just the producer of one of my favorite franchises of all time. To see him in person and all that is really cool. I did not like the way that they told him and many other developers to wrap it up. That was stupid. That was ridiculous.
Oh, remember the God of War thing?
Because
Logan?
they weren't paying. They weren't paying.
Remember the thing with the guy who plays Kratos?
Yes.
They let him be on stage for like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I didn't watch the Game Awards.
It was so funny.
I watched the real Game Awards. My buddies at Side Scrollers, so of course. But no, I don't watch the Game Awards anymore. What I do is I wait. I think D-Man was like, oh, look at the trailer. Oh, look at this trailer. Oh, look at this trailer. Oh, look at this trailer. And that's how I watched them all. Because I was like, oh, D-Man told me to go watch this. All right, let's check YouTube. Oh, yeah, it's up. So I did all my announcements through him because I was
there you go.
I think from what I'm remembering, the hypest announcement from Game Awards last year, I think might have been Mega Man 12.
Yeah,
but
that got a huge
oh my
reaction.
God, what happened to that?
Yeah. Apparently, it might be shown later this year because it's a 2027 game.
Yeah, it's a 2027 game.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But then, hey, remember, it doesn't matter what comes out the rest of the year. Everyone's going to forget about it because.
But dude, you know what? I was at the same hotel as a bunch of the devs for Expedition 33, and that was pretty cool. I won't lie there. That was pretty freaking cool. Like the whole.
We went 2 years and we still had multiple shows, and they're still missing the biggest game of 2026. And this is because I looked over into the chat. Someone mentioned it.
Oh my gosh. How have we not talked about it?
I gotta go
GTA 6 is going to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time. I don't know. I feel like that's the one game that could go head to head.
It's so funny. It's so funny that
GTA.
people are saying that Ocarina of Time is going to release in November along with GTA because it ain't scared.
Well, it's exclusive to the Switch, and GTA is not coming to the Switch 2 right now, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Nintendo,'s like,
if you noticed, every video game that was announced through all these shows are September, October, and maybe December.
Yeah.
There was
my God, my
for
birthday
November.
is going to be like
September is nuts.
This holiday season's going to be insane.
There's a lot of video games.
I'm going to buy Ocarina of Time, and I will be playing it.
Even if it's $80?
I don't think it's going to be $80. Now, this is probably the most hypocritical statement I will make. I don't like $80 games. GTA's $80. Yeah, I'll buy it.
It's going to be 80. GTA probably will be 80.
Because again, for the people that know me, I was born and raised in Miami. These trailers show off places I grew up, I went to, I drove through, I worked in, I went to school in, and I saw these places. I'm like, that's the Arts Center. I'm like, that's Little Havana. Oh, that's Little Haiti. Oh, that's downtown. Oh, that's Key West. Oh, I was like, I pointed. I was like, I know where all these places are. And I'm like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it, and I'm going to play GTA Online. I'm going to, just like I did with GTA 5, it's all online for me because I'm going to do the biggest amount of exploring that I'll ever be doing. Because I'm going to like...
that place, man.
Yes. And it takes place in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
That was peak era. I mean, that was my peak era. I love the 90s. And in Miami, 90s Miami, today's Miami sucks balls. It just ain't the same. But back in the 90s, we had the Marlins, we had the Dolphins, we had Joe Robbie, the stadium. We had, there's so much great things in the 90s, and in Miami, it was a completely different vibe, and I am psyched. I am just super psyched. Once they showed that Vice City is actually going to be a recreation of Miami, I went, I don't care. If it's $100, I'll buy it. I'll buy GTA if it's $100.
He put Ocarina could be 100. He'd buy. That's reasons I'm
$100? No. No. I'd wait for it to go down. Or,
I'm telling you,
I still want $100.
Okay.
No,
all all right, let's just hypothetically say this. They do like one big epic hype trailer and it shows like a world just so amazing and just it blows you away and it just puts you in all the feels. And at the very end, $80. You buying it? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
It's his favorite game of all time being remade.
Look at him.
As long as the trailer blows your mind and blows you away. Here's your
So I'm telling you,
$79.99.
Look, I mean, if you go online, the teaser trailer made people cry. It almost made me cry. Imagine what the final hype trailer is going to look like.
You know what's funny is that a lot of people were already crying because Kingdom Hearts 4 was right before it.
Exactly.
And people
Exactly.
just
Look
shedded
at it.
more tears.
So I'm telling you, Nintendo, if Nintendo prices it at $80, it's because they know they can do it. They know they can do it.
Yeah.
And it's Zelda, and they know that they can get away with
And
it.
it's sleazy if they do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Absolutely. I'm aware. I know.
It should be 60 physical, 50 digital.
Yeah.
It won't be. It's going to be
the remake
DK
from the
priced.
ground up.
I hope it'll be DK priced, but if it's Mario Kart priced and Fire Emblem, I'm sorry, it's pissing the snot out of me. I think it's Nintendo's got key franchises that they know their fan base will purchase, but I think it's very sleazy. I'm sorry, I think it's sleazy to price just those at that $70-$80 mark because now again you're treating your fans as marks, and I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I disagree. One, I understand why the console's going up in price. Nintendo apologized for it. Do I agree with it? No, but I understand it.
So.
Shareholders are being a-holes, and the RAM price. I got it.
Yeah.
I understand why the accessories went up in price. Do I agree with it? No, but I understand. Same thing with the other consoles. Now, one thing I'll say, the Steam Deck did not need to go up $300.
I thought that was outrageous.
What is it? 5-6-year-old tech? No, thank you.
That's crazy.
Stupid beyond stupid. But again, and that's also Switch 1 should not have gone up in price. No reason to up the price of hardware that's already on the store shelves.
Yeah. I think the reason they did that was to further convince people to move over to the new system, you know?
Agreed.
And I think, and I will give them credit where credit is due. They held off raising the price of this thing for as long as they could, in my opinion. Like there was talk back when the Switch 2 first came out back in June 5th, 2025, like shortly after Nintendo was going to raise the price, and they raised the prices of everything around it before they finally decided to raise the price of this. So
I agree with Tech Buzz. You remember Tech Buzz, right, D-Man? The Game Masters, they were on the other night?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, the other night. Wow, that was a couple weeks ago.
That was like
I blame D-Man. Not sure why, but I'll let you know when I figure it out. I like that. That's going to do with the, you know what? He just started a thing. We're going to blame D-Man. Not sure why, but we're going to blame D-Man. So there you go. Thank you for joining us, Sonic Gen. Gonna head out now. Got Bonanza, Emerald Rush event to complete. Oh yeah, that is there.
Have fun.
Zelda will not outsell GTA. What it won't.
No, it won't outsell.
No, it won't. No.
It'll just sell extremely well.
Because one, GTA is going to be on Xbox and PlayStation.
The
day one.
GTA 6 first trailer got like 250 million views.
And Zelda is on, yes, it's on the fastest selling console of all time, but by that time, we're probably looking at an install between what? 20 million plus Switch 2s out there? Cool. So the cap is 20 million. Where if you're looking at GTA 6, we've got almost 200 million consoles out there.
Mm-hmm.
So between PS5, PS5 Pro, Series X, and Series S, anybody who says Zelda's going to outsell it, they're just marking. No. I'm like, no.
I don't think Zelda will outsell GTA 6. However, I think it will. I think it can hold its own.
Boom. That is correct.
This holiday season, I think it'll hold its own. I think it'll sell well regardless. But I don't think it won't outsell GTA 6, but I still think it'll sell really well this holiday.
Zelda will outsell Halo on PS5. Yes, considering what was it? I think Gears on PS5 only sold like what was it? Its launch week sold 35,000 copies. I think
Wow.
I don't even think it's broken 500,000 copies. It was a flop because PlayStation owners don't play real games. Sorry. I mean, Gears of War. I'm sorry, Gears of War. I'm a Gears of War guy. So
Check Kenneth Starlight's comment, the top one.
wait, which one? This one?
Yep.
I joined. So sorry if you already said this, but what do you think the remake of Ocarina of Time could you expand and improve from the OG besides better graphics? I don't want them to expand. I want them to keep the story, flesh out the world, make everything look better. They can they can tweak one little thing.
Voice acting might be there, right?
No, I don't want voice acting.
We don't need it.
No,
They can tweak. No voice acting. Link does not need a voice. I'm sorry, he doesn't.
not him. Not him. I'm just talking about regular kid. Like I thought Matt Mercer did amazing in Tears of the Kingdom. I would love for him to come back and voice Ganondorf in this.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
But one area I think they should tweak, because even at the ripe old age of 15, I think it was 14 when it came out. 15. I don't remember. 98. I would have been 15 because I got it for Christmas. That dang water temple.
Okay. Yeah.
That dang water temple. Fix the water temple, and I think that's it. But do not touch Hyrule Castle. Do not touch Kokiri Forest. Do not touch Gerudo Valley. Do not touch them. Make them prettier. Maybe add a little better controls, because we now have two sticks and everything.
Can we beat Running Man in his race? Finally.
No.
Can we beat Running Man?
No.
Yes.
No, that's the whole point. You're not supposed to beat him. No.
Oh man.
Wait, what is this? This is not. Gears sell better on PC and Halo as well, second to Xbox. No, Gears is going to sell better on Xbox. That's hands down. PC players don't buy games. PC players pirate stuff. That's why I don't call them gamers. I call them thieves. I call them players, but not gamers.
Yeah, they're gonna try getting this Ocarina of Time remake. They're gonna
I'm fully expecting that, which is sad.
Yeah.
But I'm totally.
I'm like, just buy a Switch. Oh no, you're gonna pay a $3,000 PC to steal something and say PC's better because you spent.
They did it for. They
five
did it for
times
Tears of
as
the
much
Kingdom.
as I did.
Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how they did it, but they leaked. People pirate Tears of the Kingdom 2 weeks before it released.
Yep.
I hate thieves. TechBuzz, he's got some good stuff over here. I'm curious if they're gonna bring out N64 controllers for the Switch 2 and how they're gonna adopt the control from the N64 to the Switch 2. Well, we do have that
I want one.
the Nintendo Switch Online. I do have that one for the 64, but I would like to see them update it with Switch 2 functionality. And if they bring N64 controller, yes, I say N64 and not N64. It's but I don't know if you guys have noticed that I always have growing up. Even me and my friends, we just called it N64. I don't know. If they bring that functionality to Ocarina of Time,
that'd be great.
Freaking $80.
I will say I don't have the N64 controller for Switch Online, so I'll buy that either way if it's compatible with the game if they don't make a new one, because I would love to play the remake just with that controller, instead of the regular Pro controller, if that's the case. Either way. Which, speaking of, I'll be going to Too Many Games in a couple weeks. I haven't really announced that yet, but in 2 weeks I will be there. So there's some things I'll be looking for. Maybe I'll get a good deal on one of those controllers. Maybe I'll get one.
Now, it's $50 even if you buy it on Switch Online, so don't overpay. I checked MMC Collection, but Master Chief Collection? Master Chief Collection is rumored for Switch 2. It has been, but again, Asha's pulling everything back.
Yeah.
Only if they can't get out of it, or are they
just like they couldn't get out of Halo remake for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of Gears. So.
Yeah, and it leaked even during the show. It had the PS5 logo, and then they pulled it down and re-uploaded with the correct logos.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But again, PlayStation gamers don't play Xbox games. Xbox games are played by Xbox gamers. That's how it's always been. So I think this is gonna we'll see campaign evolved. No more Halos on anything else. We saw Gears of War. No more Gears of War on anything else. I think Fable. I think they decided to put Fable on PlayStation just because they know all the negative talk around it, and it's so hated on the internet. They're like, we got to try to recoup this money any way we can. So I think that's going to be it, and they're going to see. All right, maybe they'll break even, but
Sasha and Matt very well could bring
Clockwork Revolution looks great.
Sasha and Matt very well could bring Xbox back to the point where it's blowing PlayStation out of the water. Right now, they're not. But there's a chance that they could.
Just because they're listening to their fans, where Sony is spitting in the face of their fans, is what's really going to do it. And if Game Pass stays at a lower price, and if they reconfigure it, just like Asha says, and then we're going to get cheaper tiers. There's even rumors about them doing away with Game Pass because it's hurting a lot more than it's helping. And they've lost, I think it was 8 million users over the last 10 months, I think is what it says. I was watching the Xbox.
You know what's funny?
REDE video, and he
even people who, are looking forward to God of War, Laufey and stuff. There's even a lot of people saying, why doesn't the company that makes the God of War games, why don't they make anything else? Why don't they make something different that isn't God of War? Why don't some of these companies that only make one franchise branch out? Maybe it interest people into something else.
Well, we know Guerrilla Games did that. They did that with Killzone. Killzone did okay, and then they made Horizon. Horizon did well,
pretty well. Yeah,
1 did better than 2, but Sony's got this. It feels like they've got this one-trick pony. Every studio, you make this, that's all you're gonna make. Where Xbox is like, all right, we're making specific studios to make these specific games instead of having this studio that's known for making different games now only focus on one game. I don't know why. I think it's smarter the way Xbox is doing it. Nintendo does it very much the same way as Xbox, but Nintendo's got this thing where they actually hire third-party companies like Koei Tecmo did Pocopia. So there's a lot of things that Nintendo does that's a bit different, but I think the only thing I don't agree with what Xbox is doing is buying all these studios up and then closing them down because they realized one game didn't do great. Like Tango, they did that with Tango, and then Tango branched back off and reopened themselves up. So stuff like that I think is questionable, but Sony's like, all right, you made the one game, you failed, we're closing you.
That's unfortunate.
I will say, do we think Zelda's going to get its own direct later this year, or is it going to be part of the September one?
Yes.
If they do
it will have its own direct, because I think
they're going to do a Rhythm Heaven direct.
I go back to what Koizumi said at the very end of that direct. Notice he didn't say remaster, he didn't say remake. He said Ocarina of Time will be reborn. It sounds like it's going to be much bigger and far more ambitious than
it will be. It will be.
And so
Twilight Princess HD, man, come on.
I've given up on that. That's not happening. The most we will get from Twilight Princess is Twilight Princess added to GameCube NSO. Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, I have long forgotten about. That ship has sailed.
All you got to do is port over the Wii U version.
Oh, I know. It's very easy. But like I just remember.
They ported over every other Wii U game.
Oh yeah, I know. Very easy thing to do, but like every single direct, it's always the rumors and everything go up. Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD, Twilight, and it never happens. And after the OG Switch 2 direct back in 2025 that showed off Switch 2 and everything and announced GameCube NSO, when they showed Wind Waker off, I was like, okay, that's it. Wind Waker HD is not happening, and I would imagine Twilight Princess isn't happening either.
Everybody loved Twilight.
I know everybody loves Twilight. Yeah. Twilight Princess is great. Love that game.
Watch. We're going to get a Zelda Direct. What we're going to see is a collection of like 5 older games of Zelda games. We're going to see Ocarina of Time remake, and we're going to see like the cast for the Zelda movie, maybe a teaser or whatever, and that's it. We're not going to see Twilight Princess HD at all.
Yeah, not Twilight Princess HD. It'll be Twilight Princess on GameCube NSO. That is probably, at most, that's what it would be.
Okay. with all this, we've gone on quite a bit. We're almost at 2 hours. I want to circle back to something I said. I want to know you guys' top 5 favorite franchises. They don't have to be
Ooh.
perfectly accurate. Just shoot off some of your favorites, your 5 favorites off the top of your head. Who thinks they can go first?
That's
I
tricky.
could. I think I
Okay.
can.
All right.
Let's see. Number 5, I would have to go Rayman.
They don't have to be in any specific order.
Yeah. Okay. Rayman, Donkey Kong, Metroid, Mario, Zelda.
Okay. There's only one that's not a Nintendo exclusive in there. All right. D-Man, can you do that, or you need a little more time?
I'm just gonna run with it. I'm gonna go Kingdom Hearts. I would say Final Fantasy, but I'd like to just say 7. But that's kind of, it's a franchise, so I'll say Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. I want to say Pokemon for sure. God of War. Number five. I'm gonna need a second for a 5th one here, just to choose. I love Devil May Cry and stuff, but that's more of an honorable mention, probably. Number 5. I guess Mario. Probably Mario. Yeah.
Wow, mine are so completely different. Elder Scrolls, Halo, Gears, Zelda. Ooh, the 5th one. There's so many good ones, but I would have to say the throwing the 5th one in there just to round off. So we got Halo, Elder Scrolls, Gears, Zelda. The last one would have to be, it's a tie between Mario and Metroid, but I think I'd have to go Mario. So, but I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, massive Elder Scrolls fan. I have Elder Scrolls tattoos. Don't know if you guys can see them. D-Man, you've seen them. There you go. Elder Scrolls, and then Gears. I love Resident Evil, but it would be in my top 10.
Yep.
But yeah, Elder Scrolls, Halo, and Gears, Zelda, and Mario. Yeah, because I love Super Mario World.
Honestly, I think because of what I started with, I would say, like, if we're going like top 3, for me, it's Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, Mario. Those were my first 3
Pokemon would be in my
life.
top 10. Pokemon and Mass Effect would also be in my top 10. So, and then, like, I wouldn't put Ninja Turtles up there because Ninja Turtles is one of those things where I love everything.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be fair to put them? I'm talking just gaming franchises.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Castlevania is a great one.
If I had Smash Brothers, I'd put that in my top 10 probably. Smash Brothers franchise.
Smash Brothers.
It's amazing just what all it's done throughout the years. It's it's really impressive
because it's a combination of Nintendo franchises.
It's a combination of everything now.
I'm surprised you didn't say PlayStation Fighting All-Stars or PlayStation All-Stars.
Oh, jeez. I'd love that to come back, man. It'd be great. But...
I miss a proper Twisted Metal. We got a TV show before a new game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Sony.
Another thing I'll say with Smash, I definitely want a new one and not like a port, because I don't even know if
I don't think one's coming for a while.
Not for a few years at least. Yeah. It'll still be a while. Let Nintendo cook up.
I want a new Killer Instinct.
For all we know, we might not get the next Smash till after the next 3D Mario and 3D Zelda, and then they'll add that version of Link and that version of Mario in there, plus Metroid Prime 4's Metroid, then the new Donkey Kong. Like, when the next Smash comes, it's gonna be so. It's
gonna be a reboot. It's gonna be a complete new. It's gonna be a complete reboot.
Yeah.
All the
characters I want Injustice 3. I want Injustice 3, and I want Killer Instinct and a proper Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat 1 sucked.
Mortal Kombat 1 does kind of suck.
That's what I
want. But Killer Instinct coming back would be awesome.
Street Fighter 6, I'm just not a big fan of.
Tifa.
Yeah, the roster choices have been a little questionable.
The other 3 people were like, who is this? I think they were all new.
They're all new characters.
Yeah, so it was only Tifa that people knew. Like, that's so weird that not one of those other 3 was a character that was not new. Like, that's so weird. Become a top 3.
It's again top 10. Hydro Thunder. That's just a great game.
Too.
It was just a great game. But yeah, like
I want to say, if you could choose one character that might blow you away to come to Smash Brothers one day, who would you choose that hasn't already happened?
That's a hard one.
I would say that would kind of blow my mind would be like Kratos. Like
that would never happen.
A PlayStation character. Let's
Yeah,
go with
wouldn't happen.
Astrobot.
You have a better chance of getting Spyro in there.
That's why I'm saying like something that would like blow your mind. How the heck did they do this? How'd they do this?
Marcus Phoenix.
So Gears of War, yeah.
Come on, the Lancer just go. Imagine running a Lancer through Mario.
Yeah.
That would just be the weirdest thing in the world. Yoshi,
right.
Bye.
Cool.
I love Yoshi, but no.
It'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Or like, I was thinking like Lara Croft. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
From Tomb Raider. Yeah,
that's these third-party companies. It's believable. Like we could have got a Rayman. We got Snake. We got Sonic. Like
a lot of Square Enix characters.
Yeah.
I was so shocked with Sora
Street
just
Fighter
because
characters.
Freaking Sephiroth, Cloud, Dragon Quest, and then Sora. Like what the heck?
Oh, that would be. What about
Resident Evil,
from Stellar Blade? Or
that'd be good. That'd be a good one.
Leon would be amazing. And then she comes out. Leon.
People would lose their minds over Leon being in Smash. Josh, can you think of someone? Anyone come to mind, Josh? That you'd be like,
from outside of Nintendo.
From outside of Nintendo. This just goes to show. I don't.
He doesn't know anything outside of Nintendo.
I'm sorry.
Axel from Crazy Taxi. Shadow. Bring back Shadow. Yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow should have been. Yeah, he should have been an Echo.
Leon is rumored for Smash. I've heard. There's a lot of things.
In the past, he was one of the rumors from Capcom.
What one-liner would Leon say in Smash? Monopoly guy. Yes, Monopoly guy, Mr. Peanut. Oh, Toucan Sam. Let's throw all the. Why don't we get a Super Smash Brothers cereal Saturday morning breakfast edition?
There you go.
Captain Crunch. Does the Captain Crunch. Whoops.
Shoot.
See, I'm having too much fun. Okay, here we go. But I'm just looking at it. It's we've gone 2 hours. This is one of the longest podcasts we've done in a while because we usually hit around that 2 hour mark.
And everyone's gone. No, but
no. Nobody left. People are still here this time.
Because we've been talking about video games the whole time. That's why, right?
No, it's not just that. It's again when I put the thumbnail about video game stuff and not other things. People are like, "Oh, this is about video games this week."
Now watch. There's gonna be like nothing for next week because everything just literally happened.
This one was so big. Like, what were we gonna talk about next week?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, yeah, I'm agreeing. Like next week we have, we can talk about my my doctor's appointment. I'm seeing the cardiologist. I had a CT scan. It went great. Perfect. No calcium buildup. Great. So we could talk about that. No, I don't know unless something else happens.
You know the craziest thing about that Nintendo Direct? There was nothing Mario. No Mario.
And I've seen a lot of people. One of the biggest criticisms I've seen about the Nintendo Direct is that people seemed, and I kind of agree, is that Nintendo is spacing out a lot of their bigger releases during this generation. It's very different than how they did it with Switch 1. And I've seen that that's been a common criticism.
That first year on the Switch 1 had nothing. So this is we're getting fed a lot more.
It had Zelda and Mario.
We're getting a lot more to eat on the Switch 2 in the first
year.
I
agree. I'm just talking about first party wise, like from Nintendo themselves.
Oh no, even so, we got more on the first year. Like just look at what we've got in the last couple months, and look at what we're getting. We know we're getting Star Fox, and we know we're getting Fire Emblem. We know we're getting Splatoon, and we know we're getting Zelda. That's still more than what we came out in the Switch 1's life.
Yeah,
first year. First year and a half. So I actually saw a big thing. I think it was East Starland that posted something like that. And I was like, good point. So what? Leon, so mushroom, huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, John's right. We can talk about cars next week. Do you know about cars, D-Man? Do you know about cars?
Not really. I don't know.
I
not really.
Well, I can do a whole hour long
have a
about
car.
the new Camaro. Well, okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I have two. Finally, and then I'm gonna get well when the new Camaro comes out. Finally, I'm gonna get a new Camaro. I miss my Camaro, but that's a whole nother story. For a whole nother
I tell
time.
you what, you seem to be really heated when it comes to game prices. Maybe next week you guys can talk about the rise of game prices. Just let it be a rant episode.
Oh no, we've talked about that. We talked about that. Like, I understand inflation. I hate it, but I get it. And I'm sorry, from 21 to 24, we had the worst inflation we've seen in our entire lives. I'm older, so it's even worse than even the 2009 era. Worst inflation. So I get it. Things are going to go up in price, but these companies have shown that they don't have to charge $80. Nintendo themselves have shown they don't need to charge $80, and they still will make a profit. They don't need to do it.
It's true.
Rockstar knows they don't need to spend to charge $80 or $90 or $100. They will make their money back. They just want to make it back quicker. That's it. Yeah. They just want to make it back quicker.
If we had to guess how many copies GTA 6 will sell the first weekend, the first like
10
2
million.
days, first like million. 2 days, 10 million in 2 days. You sure it won't be more? Sure, might
in 2
20?
days.
20 million
in 2 days. If the rumors have it anywhere between $80 to $100, no, I think that's where we'll see it. I think we're going to see about 20 million copies. I think it's going to be about 12 million on PlayStation and about 8 on Xbox. That's how I think we're going to see it.
Okay.
Just because there's more PlayStations out there than Xbox.
If it was day one on PC, then it'd be at least 20 million easily. But yeah, who knows when that's coming on PC?
It's probably going to be a year or two after.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Agreed. GTA 6 will outsell the Apple iPhone that year.
It's going to outsell everything.
Yep.
Anything tech related, GTA 6 will outsell it all.
Yep. Well, there's no reason to buy a new iPhone. You got the 17. People aren't going to buy the 18. It's not any big changes. Maybe the new Samsung S27 series, because they're changing it completely. They're redesigning everything. Maybe, but I doubt it. I don't see anything tech related, especially with the prices that we're seeing now, going to outsell that game. I think we're going to see a spike in console sales because of that. I think you're going to see Series S and base PS5 Slim skyrocket in sales.
Yeah.
Just because of that. And people are like, that's the only place to get it. PC fanboys are going to cry and scream and complain, and then go up to the counter and put their Xbox or their PlayStation on the counter and say, fine, because you don't want to wait. Or they'll just say, oh, I'm not going to wait. I'll just wait 2 years. Yeah, sure you will. Sure you will.
No way.
So, but is what it is, but we'll see. Time will tell. But I'm going to get GTA and I'm going to get Ocarina of Time. Will I be happy if it's $80? No, I will complain the entire time as I give them my money. If GTA 6 is $100, I will complain the entire time as I'm giving them my money.
Yeah, literally.
That's it.
Yep.
But I will be getting GTA on Xbox because that's
more
where
powerful.
I play. No, not
the Series
not
X
PlayStation, not PlayStation.
Yeah, but
but that's why
I have the base PS5, so I should probably get it on Series X.
Oh yeah, hands down. Yeah.
Okay.
That, and then you can play online with me because that's where I'll play it, and I'll play the snot out of it
whenever,
and we'll just run through
online. Well, I imagine the online will end up being multi-plat anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still pain to multi-plat certain games, especially with PlayStation and Xbox, because they don't like to play well together.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes, but is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Yep, there we go.
Anyways.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Or are we going to call it a night at 2 hours, 13 minutes, and
Wow.
2 hours and 14 minutes? Yeah,
I think that's about it.
I know you wanted to run a long one, D-Man, because you're like, I don't work tomorrow.
Yeah, because I worked. I'm running this weekend. I'm working this weekend, so I don't work tomorrow, so it didn't really matter to me. I knew it would be long anyways, and I was glad that Josh was able to come on too. Like, I mean, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
to talk
Thanks
about.
for having me.
Thanks
having
for
me. It's
coming
been
on.
awesome.
I like when D-Man mentioned it, I was like, sure, I don't mind, because I didn't have any guests planned this week. I reached out to a couple people. I haven't heard back, but I do know that I had a couple people that were on before ask about coming back on, and I said sure, but I haven't made any plans. So when he mentioned you, I was like, sure. I think we talked about it a while ago, having you on, and nothing ever came to fruition. But I was like, sure, no problem. But and it's funny because only playing Nintendo and not watching anything else, it was kind of funny. But it was cool having the different opinion. I really liked it. So Veronica Talk, it's coming out. We did talk about it, and we went, yep, it's coming out. It's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna buy it. I played the original one on the Dreamcast, and
day one for me.
Yep, it'll be a day one purchase.
Yep.
And it's coming to Switch too, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. If Requiem did,
Not sure.
Wait, oh yeah, Requiem was day one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Then yeah, probably day one.
Resident Evil.
It should be.
Not Code Veronica. Resident Evil Veronica. Is it coming to Switch? Hold on. Resident Evil Veronica Switch 2. I do not remember. Capcom has no plans to bring Resident Evil Code Veronica. No, that's different. Resident Evil Veronica won't let you swap between first and third. Oh, that's on Nintendo Life. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
First person trailer was a misdirect. So it's only supposed to be in third?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I imagine they do both. They've been doing both since they updated.
No, according to the
8.
According to a recent Q&A session with producer, sorry, I can't pronounce that, Yoshiaki Hirabayashi.
Jeez.
I slaughtered that. I'm sorry. However, there will be no such option in the upcoming remake, Resident Evil Veronica. Despite the original featuring dual protagonists, Claire and Chris Redfield, the game will be presented entirely in third person.
Wow.
I'm okay with that.
I'm all right.
So we'll be on the Switch too.
Okay.
So we're getting on everything. Now, I was playing Resident Evil Requiem on Xbox and Switch 2. I think it looked a million times better on Xbox, but there's something about that HD Rumble 2 that took it to a different level. I think that's why I decided to continue playing it on Switch too, because it looked great, but the HD Rumble just adds another level, but it looks so much better on Xbox. So that was but yeah, this is probably one of those games where I'll buy it on Xbox and Switch too, because I'm a sucker. So they won't have so they won't have to remake RE5. Maybe
they will eventually. Resident Evil. It sucks because it's like, okay, where's Dino Crisis?
Oh, what if they're using Veronica to replace RE5 because V means could be 5? I don't think so. But 5 was its own beast. It was like a Gears of War kind of thing. But I hope it comes out. I didn't hate it. It was 6. 6 was the one that everybody didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch is right.
They're going to remake them all.
Yeah, they will. And meanwhile, we're going to be like, where's Dino Crisis remake? They just love Resident Evil.
Just a re-release. I'll take a re-release.
At this point, yeah, literally.
It's like almost impossible for me to find it on PS1. I cannot find this game. And I'll pay the price for it. I don't mind. I just want it. But
I'm curious if I'll see it at too many games anywhere. Now I'm curious.
See, I did pick up. I was able to pick up Air Guys before I got Dino Crisis.
Wow.
Do you know what Air Guys is?
No.
It's the Square Enix fighting game on PS1. It was the arena-based fighter that had Cloud and Sephiroth. So it was old, and that's a hard one to find. But I was able to pick up that before Dino Crisis. And I want Dino Crisis 1 and 2. 3 is another story. It was an Xbox exclusive, but it was a very different game. Very, very different game.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? I own the of course you own it. The guy who hates PlayStation with every breath has it on PS1.
How much does that game cost on eBay?
I bet it's
I'm
a lot.
curious. I'm very curious now.
Let's see. Dino Crisis shopping.
It's got
disc alone is 45.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's not that bad actually. I see one for like 70. Sony
60 for Dino Crisis 2. Game only is around 30, 35.
They're not that bad. All right.
Yeah, it's just I can't find them. I just can't find them.
And you live by the coolest game store ever.
Yeah, they haven't had it. So,
dude,
Josh, I would like
to see a re-release. The game store that Logan lives by. I mean, he lives by a few, but like the main one that everybody goes to over there, it is amazing. You would like.
Sounds like it. That's pretty cool.
Did I take you to? I can't remember. Yeah, I took you to Acme, the collectible store.
You took me to all the stores.
Yeah, we got some pretty.
I got
pretty
spoiled.
sick video game stores here.
I only have
awesome.
one. I only have one outside of GameStop.
There's like most people ask me, where do I buy my games? And they even see the sticker on a lot of my unboxings because I no longer do full video unboxings of just the games unless they're collector's editions like the big Xbox or Switch 2 or PlayStation, whatever the big collector's editions. But usually I do shorts and they're like, wow, where do you get that? All the games are usually about $3 less than MSRP because that's kind of like their shtick. And it's a store they have 3 locations in the Central Florida area, in the Orlando area, if you will, but none of them are in Orlando proper. It's called Cybertron Video Games. So if you're ever heading to Disney or Universal and you take a day off and you want to go see the video game stores.
Josh is waiting for Zelda at Epic at the Universal. Then he will go. He's waiting on Zelda because Pokemon is confirmed. Now we just gotta wait.
Well, there are a few. He says, John says there are none in Miami. There are a few. They're just not that good. I went back to Miami a month or so ago, back in May. There's a couple, but none of them are really good. I mean, some of them are shisty. There's a store called Multivest, which is very shisty, overpriced, low quality stuff. They have 2 locations. Didn't like either of them. And there are new ones that are popping up here and there. But the big thing that's hitting now in Florida, especially Central and South Florida, are card shops, Pokemon card shops. They're everywhere.
That doesn't surprise me.
I went to 3 new ones yesterday. One was closed. There were 3 new ones in the Orlando area. And that was all not too far from Universal. And I was like, because I went to SeaWorld, but I was like, yeah, this one. I was waiting for a question like this. What would you guys want from a collector's edition of Ocarina remake? Statue.
Yeah, but like what kind of statue? Like Link
Don't
on the
care.
horse?
I think
you mean Epona?
Epona, yes.
Put some respect on that horse. It's Epona.
I think they would include the like the tapestry from the teaser trailer. I would expect that, like kind of similar to what they did with Breath of the Wild, like the map from Breath of the Wild. I could see like them putting like the tapestry, but
the Tears of the Kingdom one was a little bit of a letdown. I have the Tears of the Kingdom collector's edition, and it was a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I got the Breath of the Wild collector's edition, and I like the tapestry that came with it. It's actually hanging above me.
I have the Breath of the Wild? I don't think I got the Breath of the Wild. I don't think I was able to get it. But I think if they do this, hey, Kevin, how's it going? I think if they do this, it's their biggest Zelda game, the most popular. I think they have to go all out. It needs to have a statue or at least a small replica of the Master Sword with the shield. And maybe the Triforce or something. I don't know. It's got to be epic, just like the game is. It's got to be a bit more. Yeah. So that's what I want. I want a good statue. And if they do a figure like from what is it? The SH Figure Arts. They would have to do something like that, or a Kotobukiya statue would be nice. I have a couple of Zelda.
When's
Kotobukiyas.
the last like collector's statue that Nintendo did? A Deku Tree? Ooh,
A Deku Tree. That would be.
You know, it's kind of ironic how we got that Ocarina of Time Lego set like not even that long ago, and here we are with the remake coming. It's kind of ironic.
Yeah. I just think they should have done more for the.
I think that was planned. I think that was planned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nintendo doesn't do anything by happenstance.
Yeah.
So. Yep. But I'm trying to think. That's I agree. The tapestry would be amazing. I want a statue of some sort. Maybe one of the big books because I have all the Zelda encyclopedia ones too. If we get something like that has all the art from the original and the remake, I would like that. I'd easily pay $300 for a statue and all that other stuff. Hey, I'm gonna pay $299 for the Gears of War one. So,
jeez,
yeah, it's
get
Gears. That. Like you and Kingdom Hearts, I really love Gears. I eat like Gears and Halo are. Gears, Halo, and Zelda are probably the three franchises that I buy the most from. Pokemon is getting there, but Gears, Halo, and Zelda. Yeah. I love Metroid, though. Metroid's really good.
Metroid's amazing.
It's in my top 10. I just wasn't a big fan of Dread.
Josh loves it.
Dread was good. I'm not a big fan of when you're in the middle of doing stuff and then all of a sudden you have to run away. That just infuriated me.
But contrary to the popular consensus was that Metroid Prime 4 wasn't the greatest game, and I love Metroid Prime 4. I thought Prime 4 was great.
I enjoyed it.
That's weird. It wasn't allowing me to add that. Yes, the game card
That's what
has
some people
to
are
be
saying.
gold for sure.
That's what some people are saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. That'd be really cool.
If they gave us a red cart with a gold sticker, I'm going to be like, screw you guys. But yes, at least the box needs to be gold. Like even if the plastic isn't,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Because the Ocarina of Time was. Even
if
the regular
this thing
one.
does, here's a big question. Here's a bigger question. If this does well, do we think they'll do this with Majora's Mask?
I think so. I think it's likely.
The only reason I'm going to say no, it did not sell as well back when it came out on the Nintendo 64. It's become a cult classic. But me, I got it when it came out, and I never finished it because I did not like Majora's Mask. That is the one Zelda game I do not like.
The timer.
Really?
No, I just didn't. One, I didn't like. It didn't feel like it was a full game. I didn't like always being a child, and I didn't like the timer.
That game has one of my favorite dungeons, and that's Stone Tower Temple, the final temple of the game.
I didn't like the masks either. I didn't like the gimmick. Did not.
Really?
I'm that weird guy. No, I don't think it like Majora's Mask. I don't think so. It all depends on how Ocarina of Time
fares. If it sells really extremely well, then they're.
But Ocarina of Time is like pinnacle Zelda. It's a cultural game. It's the
game.
As the game.
Until Breath of the Wild, it was the game.
Yeah.
But hey, they gave us a remake of oh crap, the one on the Game Boy Color. Link's
Awakening.
They gave us that. So
yeah.
I don't think we'll get a Majora's Mask before we get a Link to the Past.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Link to the Past, if Ocarina of Time, we need Link to the Past.
Link to the Past
or
is the most
a remake of
top-down.
one. We need a remake of
That'd
one.
be sick.
The OG Zelda, that would be cool.
But when I mean remake, not just it needs to be Ocarina of Time style, where it's completely redone. But give us that story and give us those style of dungeons. I don't know how they're going to do it, but yeah. And then Zelda 2. But I would say Majora's Mask before we got a Zelda 2. Or we could get Wand of Gamelon.
No.
Ah,
I'm just gonna.
do
I'm
you
just
know
gonna
Wand of
leave. This,
Gamelon, D-Man?
I've
I'm
heard
gonna look.
things about it. That's
As
all
I
of
think
the-
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna leave the stream. Goodbye, y'all.
Whoa, you're telling me your favorite Zelda game isn't Wand of Gamelon?
Oh, I hate Wand. I hate the CDI games.
Nintendo doesn't even exist. They're like they're not real. They don't exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But they were funny. Hey, it's a piece of history, you know. And
Indeed.
whenever I go to any con, I can find them, and they're
Really?
extremely expensive. But I can
Are
find them
they
all the
really?
time. Every time I've
Wow.
been to MegaCon, and what was the other con I went to? I don't know, but yeah, they're like everywhere, always.
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
so, but we now we're at 2 hours and 29.
2.5.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
and
I'm
a
getting
half.
Hold on,
tired. I'm
hold on.
about to have to go.
Hold on. 2.5 hours right now.
There we go.
All right.
Time to call it.
So we are going to call it a night. So thank you everybody for being here for this long, and for all those of you who are watching it afterwards, because we know you guys love to watch us afterwards. Thank you so much. Thank you, chat, for being here and watching with us. Thank you, Nintendo Memories, for joining us. Now, is there anything you want to promote before we call it a night?
Well, I just crossed 2,000 subscribers on my channel, and this coming Thursday, my plan is to do a 24-hour live stream to celebrate that. And
Do it.
So it's gonna be fun. Gonna be doing some games with the community, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Congratulations on that. Can't wait to see that. D-Man, what you got coming up?
I actually just did a video the other day on the Nintendo Direct, so
Yeah, I saw
check that out at the moment. I don't know if I'm gonna do another video this weekend. I mean,
You're off tomorrow. Make a video.
But I gotta study too. So
Do both. Bacardi and Cola. Do it. Do it.
if I can think of something to make a video on at the moment, I might, but we'll see. We'll see. But nothing at the moment for the moment. But go check out my video talking about the Direct at the very least if you have not already.
All righty. And where can they find you guys?
You can find me at Nintendo Memories on YouTube, and that's about all I have. I probably should do more different types of social media, but yeah, just Nintendo Memories on YouTube. That's where you can find me.
Yeah, you're fine there. I think the only other good one is Instagram. I've actually cut rid of all the other ones because internet is interneting. So
yeah, Instagram's okay.
Yeah, it's I look at it as like an online photo album. That's how I see it.
It's fun.
So, and D-Man, well, everybody knows D-Man. So make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to D-Man's channel. Let's get him to 2K as well. And then if you guys are watching this for the first time and you haven't, subscribe here on Red Bandana Gaming. I'm really close. I'm about 300 away from 20,000 subscribers. So let's do it. Bacardi and Cola, let's do it. And thank you guys so much. Again, God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again. And